This is Immortal from the Guardians of the Globe, and you're listening to the Invincible podcast with Bill, Ryan, Wyatt, and TJ.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the Invincible podcast. This is a show where friends gather and talk all things Invincible, a comic book and animated series created by Robert Kirkman, Corey Walker, and Ryan Ottley. On this episode, we're going to be recapping all of the Invincible things and stuff that happened throughout 2025. Then we'll be tallying up our scores based on the predictions that we made 1 year ago about 2025 to determine our annual prediction champion. Then we're going to be setting new predictions for 2026 and going over that as well. I am your host, TJ, the reigning two-time annual prediction champion. And joining me, as always, are my co-hosts, the not current annual prediction champion, Bill.
I'm going to be this year. I have a plan. Or next year, however it works.
The not current annual prediction champion, Ryan.
I love how it is a thing because TJ is the champion. Yeah. This is the first we've heard of this. This is an annual championship now.
And the not annual prediction champion, it's Wyatt Layne.
You know, I like to think of it, not to throw a football reference in here, but I like to think of TJ as like the Chiefs and how they were just dominating, and now they're not even in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Everything changed just in a year. Who knows? Anything could happen.
Possible.
You know,
it's possible.
Anything could happen.
This is going to be, I think, a weird one for predicting 2026, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think so.
I have a request. Before we get into the fun things, would you guys mind if I just hijacked the first 3 minutes of the podcast? Just to update you on something that I experienced recently, and then I have a message I'd like to send. If that's okay. Okay. So Ryan and Wyatt, you may have seen this. So I'll talk to Bill and kind of give Bill the update here. So a little while back, I was watching some YouTube videos. I was watching a YouTube video put out by Kind of Funny Games, and on that particular episode that I was watching, a friend of the show, Greg Miller, was talking to Blessing Adeoye Jr. And they were talking about something, doesn't matter what they were talking about, but Blessing was like, I don't think that's going to happen. And Greg Miller was like, yeah, I do think it's going to happen. And Blessing was like, no, I don't think so. And then Greg Miller uttered the words, well, then I declare a pizza bet. And then it didn't just end there. Pizza Bet showed up on the screen, flashing with Italian music playing in the background. It's a thing. Okay. It's a thing. Okay. Wyatt, could I have the one, please?
I think I
can
know how to do that. Ryan knows how to do that. There we go.
Thank you so much. This message is for Greg Miller. Greg, you may be asking yourself, has the Invincible podcast ever stolen any ideas from Kind of Funny Games? And to that, I say, stop trying to avoid my line of questioning. And to that, I will also say that I won't say that I did or did not trademark Pizza Bet back in 2016 when we invented it. I'm not going to say that you will or will not be hearing from our lawyers in the next couple of days. But what I will say, Greg Miller, is that you should fear me. You should fear me and the Invincible podcast because we are coming. We are coming for you, my friend. We are coming with the fire of 1,000 hells, and you will hear from us. We love you, and we enjoy what you're doing, and doing a great job over there at Kind of Funny, and can't wait for what's to come. Back to the show.
All right.
Such a who's going to end there?
Wait a minute. Wait. Not to potentially ruin that entire bit that you just did.
Yeah.
But didn't Greg Miller
Bill, you're right.
No,
sorry, TJ.
No, we didn't.
Podcast Beyond, bro.
Podcast Beyond, TJ.
No, he didn't.
We stole it from Greg Miller.
We stole it. We stole it.
Yes, we
No.
did.
I think the important part of TJ's message was just that last 10 seconds there when he said, Kind of Funny, we love you, all the stuff you're doing, we're looking forward to it, keep it up.
It's true. However,
that's the important part.
Sure, I need the proof. I need the proof. I want the
This
proof
is
sent
like-
to me.
this predates
Someone tag it.
kind of funny.
2005, probably.
Someone tag it. But did they trademark it? Maybe we did in 2016. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we have the rights.
Yep.
Either way, I mean, the lawyers are already in their cars on their way, so it can't be stopped. Can't be stopped.
Oh, so yeah. How's everybody doing? Did you all have a happy New Year? Merry Christmas?
Yeah, it's been great. Nicole and I have been on winter break since, as you guys know, we're both teachers. So it's been great to just kind of relax at home, spend time with Grayson, with the family and everything. Been playing lots of video games, lots of stuff. Speaking of, I don't know if we're necessarily at that point of, I mean, we're kind of in the housekeeping section, but we will soon be doing the Other Stuff show coming up pretty soon. So I'll get to talk a lot about all the things I've been doing over winter break, movies and whatnot, but also just since we did our last Other Stuff show, which was in July, I think.
We have a date for Other Stuff show. Do we want to tell people? I mean,
we
isn't it
do.
Let's just not tell anybody. Let's just
pretty sure I can bring up a picture of our thumbnail with the date up here.
Hey.
So yeah, we're going to be doing this on this Friday. If you're listening while this video posts, we're doing this Friday, January 9th. Should be around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, where we'll go live on our YouTube channel. It won't be pre-recorded like a lot of our shows are, but it'll be a live stream. So you guys can come hang out in the chat, hear us all nerd out about the stuff we've been watching, reading, playing. We put lots of that into the thumbnail, the ridiculous thumbnail.
Not enough.
Certainly not enough. We will talk about more than what is in this thumbnail. That is the package we're promising you.
Oh no!
But come hang out in the chat and be able to tell us what you've been watching and here are homework reports, since we were all assigned homework last time, and all of us have completed our homework. Bill? Yes?
Mine's all done.
Nice.
There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe you
What do you
whatsoever.
mean?
I refuse
Listen,
to believe you. There
by
will
the
be
time-
a quiz.
By the time that this comes out,
Yeah.
it will all be done.
Yeah.
So
Fuck you, DJ. You didn't
I
even
just-
start yours.
I
We
just
talked last week.
what? I finished mine like a week after. Oh, we're talking about your homework?
No,
Your homework I finished like a week after. The homework that you gave me, I finished a week after our recording last time.
No. I mean your
Um,
homework in general.
I just feel like I think I finished everybody. I'm done. But I feel like the homework that I gave you, if you truly finished it, you would be texting me and Wyatt. And you haven't. So
I'm trying to remain calm. Like I haven't really talked to you or anybody here about the homework that
quizzing
Ryan
you.
gave me specifically. So
I'm quizzing you and things that you won't find on a recap.
I may or may not have forgotten about one of my homeworks, and I'm struggling to find a copy. But I'll make it happen. It'll happen by Friday. Yeah.
Very exciting. Very excited to talk about all that stuff and just have a fun live stream talking to chat. It's always fun to hang out with,
it's a
with the
blast.
listeners as well.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, just some notifications here. Okay, so I think that does it. And quick shout out. You can email us to be a part of the show at theinvinciblepodcast@gmail.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff helps other Invincible fans find this show. We've got a lot of Invincible stuff coming up in 2026 because there's a lot of Invincible stuff coming up. And that is going to bring us to the Invincible news because, yeah, we didn't say that it's been a while, but it feels like it's been a while because there's a lot to talk about. Since we last recorded, all we knew was that Invincible Versus was taking over the Game Awards. And then while we're watching the Game Awards, Robert Kirkman shows up and
With Rexplode.
starts talking to an animated Rexplode.
the ghost of Rexplode. It was the ghost of Rexplode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very funny.
And they were there to present the video, which revealed the new completely original character to Invincible Versus. And that is Elemental. Played by Tierra Whack.
What's
Very
she?
interesting.
Do I know her?
She's a rapper.
Yeah.
That's whack.
What were you guys' impressions of this new character?
I mean, maybe it's just, and again, not to skip ahead to the Other Stuff show, but we are very, very deep into Magic the Gathering because of Avatar. So it's like all I've been seeing and listening to and watching is just Avatar stuff. So I love this because I feel like it's going to be like an Avatar versus Invincible characters. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, all of her moves definitely felt very. I mean, it's gonna draw that comparison when her abilities are controlling the 4 elements, and it is cool that we're gonna kind of have that type of a character that I'm sure you'll be able to kind of like mix up a lot of different types of abilities, having those sort of 4 different elements mixed in.
Mhm.
I'm excited for it, and I think more excited to see how she plays a role in the story mode, because it sounds like, if I remember correctly, like she's an original character for the game because she's a part of the story mode, I think. Maybe I'm
I mean, just in
misremembering a
general.
quote, or just in general. Like I would think that they're creating her to be part of the story mode. So I'm curious about that too, for sure.
Yeah, from the quick, snippet we got, it looks like she's just, shows up in the danger room, not danger room, like the training room
Yeah.
with Robot. And so she seems like a good person from what we could tell. In their little spotlight video, they talk about how she has like really loving, supporting family and parents because it's,
Yeah.
they're trying to be a little different than a lot of the other Invincible characters. But yeah, and how like the idea for the character started with coming up with a cool name, a lot,
Yeah.
much like all the other, duplicate, Rexplode, like, it sounds like that. So they're like, oh, elemental. And they started with there, and then Corey Walker designed her from there, and then they took that and turned it into gameplay. I think it looks like a really fun character to play.
Yeah.
All her abilities, and I think it's gonna be neat.
And certainly it feels like, not just because of the name, but it does feel like a character that could have existed in an issue of Invincible that they just never made. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she feels like a universe, another one of the heroes that was part of one of the other teams that we didn't see, or something like that. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it plays out in the game.
Yeah, or like the Actioneers, or I mean, like it totally could have been a character on one of those. And now that we've kind of like had time to sit with it for a while, I look at it and it's like, yeah, it just feels like an Invincible character. So they did the job. In the reveal trailer and gameplay trailer and some of these screenshots, we do see a new stage. We get to see Machine Head's penthouse here. There was actually, when I was looking up shots for this, and I didn't see this until today. It's the silo from the
yeah.
League.
Oh, that's so cool. Because of what Yoshi told me about that, now I view that as
all I see.
It's the Metal Gear Solid room. It is where you fight Gray Fox. That's so cool. I love it. Very
cool. Along with this reveal, we got to find out that there are a handful of versions. So this is a whole thing. We've got the digital edition, so I believe this is the digital edition, which comes with the base game. You can get the deluxe edition that comes with Mark. They call it the Zero suit. It's like his original suit before he has his suit. With the goggles, the mask, the gloves, as well as like banners and your profile images and stuff like that. But we also find out that there is year 1 character pass, including 4 DLC fighters.
Love that.
So right there, it is confirmed that there will be 4 characters over year 1. Now I know sometimes they call it year 1, and it might be over 6 months, and then there might be a year 2 within the first year. But at least over the course of the first year of this game, there will be 4 new characters. And did they give us a release date too? They did, right?
Yeah. It's April, right?
April 30th.
I think
that sounds right.
I think so. So it's probably just from April till the end of the year, I would imagine, those 4 characters.
Yeah, I could see April to April, like maybe the last one comes out in like early spring of the following year.
I was thinking like
I could see 1 quarter. It could be that too. Like either way, I'm excited that there's a plan for DLC characters, because not only will that make it easier if like one of our favorites is not on the base roster, that there's hope for them to show up in the DLC, but it also will show that like with most games like this, if that DLC is successful, if the game is still really thriving, they're going to like Evo and things like that, they could easily do a year 2 of DLC and continue to build the roster out and make it bigger and bigger. So yeah.
And what I love all those characters to be free with the purchase of the game. I mean, yeah, of course. I just think that this day and age, especially for a small studio, that is very, very difficult. Games are so expensive, and I mean, it is what it is. But there will be I'm sure a complete edition a year or 2 down the line with everything.
I think because of the release date being announced, the pre-orders going up, we now have confirmation on the price as well, right? Isn't it? I want to say it's $50 for just the base game?
I have that pulled up as well. The base game, I want to say was 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's $50 for the standard edition.
Yeah, and then I think if you do 70, you get like the deluxe, which includes
It's
the
70.
pass. So that kind of is like paying the price for a AAA. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that. I think that's a great price point for this game. That is like, it's a fighting game, so some people may not view it as, as big or as expansive as some other $70 titles. I think that's a great price point where if you're interested in Invincible or interested at all in fighting games, hopefully that'll make a lot of people jump in and make sure the game's successful.
Yeah, and this is the standard edition, like the one or the deluxe edition, that's $70 that comes with the Zero Suit mark. It's hard to see whether or not you can get the physical edition that gets Zero Suit mark. That's the thing that's unclear right now.
Typically, you can, if you do the pre-order, the code will like print out on the receipt. Normally, they'll like circle it or highlight it.
Yeah,
that could be dated. Yeah,
because right now this deluxe edition the collector's edition is the steelbook edition. Really sweet looking red box. The steelbook comes with some of those cards and a comic book version of issue 1. A little bit of a tease of it right there. Cool. With the Invincible versus cover. This physical collector's edition, according to what it says it comes with, does not say the Zero Suit mark. But I'm assuming it does. It does say DLC pack on it. Like it probably does.
But if you pre-order it,
I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Go. There you go. Stop there, or go back to the other one. Other one.
What other one?
There you go. There it is. There's 4 cards on the screen. Do you think that it comes with those 4 cards, or do you think that it comes with like all the characters, a card for each character?
It specifically calls out 4.
Yeah, I think it says 4.
Yeah, but it also calls them keepsake cards, and Keepsake was not the company that TJ. We talked to the guys from Keepsake. Keepsake was not the company, as far as we know, that made the ones that we got that had the Cecil and everything like that.
I wonder if that's just they're calling them Keepsake cards and not really necessarily thinking that it's crossing a brand. Keepsake.
No, it has the Keepsake with the brand.
Oh wow, okay,
on it. So I wonder if those cards are just template, like placeholder cards. The Keepsake ones are going to look different.
Could be.
I mean, do you think that it's going to come with those 4 characters though? Do you think that like the Cecil one that we have? Do you think anyone else will get this, or do you think that this was a New York Comic Con exclusive type thing?
I don't know. That's the thing that's kind of weird about it. Like, why these 4? Why not all of them? I don't know. Feels odd. But then we also got to see a Ryan Ottley version of the cover with another edition of it.
There's something I want to talk about with this cover.
Yes, I want to talk about this cover too.
Okay.
Right now, as far as the availability of it, we don't know. It did look like we saw somewhere that it said EB Games. It had the Canada logo.
But the artwork,
EB Games.
The Ottley artwork obviously has Invincible and Cecil on the front. It's got Nolan, Lucan, and Thula in their like alternate color style. But in the middle, those are definitely the technicians, right?
Right.
Which is very cool. I love the idea. I hope that this sort of hints at the story mode being the reason there's multiversal stuff. There's alternate stories playing out to what we know is that this is involving like Angstrom and the technicians opening dimensions and stuff like that.
Yes.
I think that would be really cool.
Definitely.
Also, I will say, Lucan confirmed for Invincible Versus.
He has to be.
I mean, at this point, it feels pretty likely. I mean, knowing that those were the 2 that were in the reveal trailer in that like cutscene, we've been kind of waiting and expecting Lucan to be one of them. So I'm still expecting that, but I also still wouldn't be shocked if he wasn't in it.
I think I'd be shocked. I would be shocked.
But I think I agree with TJ though. Him ending up on this cover is like, all right, at this point, he's all but confirmed.
Yeah. I agree.
But
how many characters are confirmed that are releasing?
We have that number now too, because we have, I want to say there was 11 with Elemental, and I want to say that they said 18 on the base roster. So we have 7 more that will be
18 plus the 4, right?
And then we'll have 4 as DLC coming throughout the year after.
Yes, I just looked it up. You're right. 11 with Elemental.
Yeah.
So we still have 7 more to be revealed.
spoilers looking ahead, like an hour from now, that will be one of our predictions of who is going to make up the rest of that base roster of those 7 remaining slots, because there's a lot that could be there. There's a lot that might get pushed into DLC. You never know.
Yep. All right. So that's everything we got for Invincible Versus. There's a lot there, more to come, I'm sure. Because April's going to be coming up pretty soon. By the time, man, yeah. Skybound announces Invincible month. And I believe this is March. So over the course of March, Skybound is going to be doing a reprint of Invincible Team Up 14, the one where he meets Spider-Man. A new version of Volume 18, the Adam Eve cover, the trade paperbacks is coming out. Invincible #1 foil edition. So just, issue 1, but foil. Yep. Battle Beast issue 7. So Battle Beast returns in March. Invincible returns facsimile edition. So, Invincible returns as it was released back then, should be identical. Capes issue 5, and which I think was the final issue of Capes before we get new ones, or was it 6? I should have checked. I forgot. And then finally, the new edition, the hardcover of the Invincible Omnibus Volume 1.
I love that cover so much.
Yeah.
I know it's one of the more recent Ottley drawings of just like the 3, I guess, most popular characters, but it's such a great cover.
It is. So yeah, that's Skybound. I mean, coming from the print side of what is being released in March, Skybound getting ahead because FOC happens. They have to, these things end up in the system. Yeah. People would know. They're making it clear, hey, March is Invincible month. Here's all the things that we're announcing because we have to announce them this far in advance.
Great way to capitalize on the fact that the show will be coming back in March, right? And they know that the spike in popularity, this is such it reminds me of the things that Kirkman does, like with the blind bags for Battle Beast, where he is like wanting to do fun things and obviously wanting to make money for Skybound and the brand Invincible, but also like this is going to be, I'm sure, a huge thing for comic shops to know that while Invincible is, surging in popularity, they'll have, 6 different things that they can put on the stands that are there for Invincible fans who are interested in. It's really exciting.
They know what they're doing. And there will be a lot more in March with the launch of Invincible as well. And then we've got a couple board game things. First up is last year, Invincible the card game was launched on Kickstarter, and it already released. We've played it. I played it a few times. I played it once with TJ. Really cool deck building game. They just, as of today's recording, launched the sequel, basically the season 2 version called Invincible Aftermath. And this covers all of season 2. So you're getting Anissa, Sequid stuff, Lizard League. You're getting Alan as a playable character. Angstrom Levy's in this. Shrinking Ray, a bunch of cool stuff. Looking forward to this one as well. And there's also the Tiny Epic Invincible will be coming out. This Tycoon Games has the Tiny Epic brand of games where they're smaller box games, I don't know, like a little bit bigger than a deck of cards. I've seen a handful of them. There's Tiny Epic Dungeons, Tiny Epic Zombies, Tiny Epic Pirates, all this kind of stuff. And they're usually like, think of a normal board game, but shrunk down. And that is pseudo announced. I mean, this was out there online, but the crowdfunding hasn't started for this yet. It's just says soon. So we don't know when that will be happening. But it looks cool. The designer is Scott Alms, who actually have played a handful of his games through Button Shy. They are a card game company that are in those like little wallets. And he's done a few solo games and they're all very good. So I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Is that what we played that one night, Ryan?
The wallet games?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Button Shy. That is not the same. The one that we played wasn't the designer, Scott Alms, but I have a couple of his from that same, cool setup, So yeah, really good. I mean, we look back at years ago and Invincible board games and tabletop games was high on my list. And there's a plenty. They keep coming. Not complaining.
Very exciting. There really is, like, at this point, I feel like if you're an Invincible fan and at all interested in any kind of board game, there's something for you out there. Like, there's a certain type of game that you could be into.
Yep.
And I think that does it for all of the Invincible news. So we're going to start to transition into our main topic, which is really looking back at 2025. And we're going to get to our predictions that we made back in January. Before we do that, I did, like I did last year, I just kind of went back through the channel, through our podcast feed, and did some little fun facts, some stats for the podcast for us to look back on, since we've done so much in 2025. So as the podcast, we've posted 39 videos or podcast episodes in 2025, which includes our season 3 reviews and breakdowns for each episode, including for the first time season 3 reactions, where you got to see us reacting live to the big moments, which was really cool. Of course, interviews with Robert Kirkman, with the Overpower card game creators, with the Keepsake trading card pack opening videos. We did our first ever Invincible tabletop RPG session, which was so exciting. We did 6 episodes breaking down the new issues of the Battle Beast podcast. And we had 7 live streams, 2 other stuff shows, 2 season 3 live chats, just talking about how the season was going. 1 Battle Beast blind bag opening, where we opened those 75 Battle Beast bags and Bill ate tomato. And 2 video game streams, where we did one of Fortnite, where we were testing out the new skins of Alan and Duplicate, and then one of the Versus beta not that long ago. And then we posted 26 shorts to our TikToks as well, which were super fun. So tons and tons of content that came out of 2025. Real quick before we jump to the predictions, what was your guys' favorite piece of content that we made in 2025?
Oh man, I'm glad you went down the list. I can't believe we did all that. Like that. That's more than the previous year, right? Like, are we doing more?
Probably. I think especially because
yeah.
of the reactions, because of the reaction videos as well. I would guess so. And Battle Beast and all that. So I would imagine so, but yeah, I'd have to look back.
Yeah. I know Chris has the numbers. He was telling me earlier about them, but yeah, that's amazing. Like, holy crap, guys. Like it, and I know at times it felt like a lot, but I would have guessed that we had done the same, if not a little less. I know we did the reaction stuff, so that added to it, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think I'd have to go, man, there's a couple that jumped to mind. My first instinct is the RPG, honestly.
That's mine.
Dude,
that's
really?
Mine. Yeah. I mean, I really like when we do the live streams. I think that those are probably like my favorite format, you know, especially with like the other stuff. But the biggest surprise for me was that RPG, because I think we all went into it like, I don't know how this is going to go. And at the end of it, like, even afterwards, I was talking to Liz about it. I'm like, that was so much fucking fun. I'm going to buy the Alien RPG. Like, I need to have him back on. Like, it was a lot of fun. That is probably my highlight from last year.
That was so good. I just on the RPG real quick, just a quick aside that I didn't throw in the news. The beta version of that was supposed to go out to backers before Christmas, but they had a little bit of a delay. It is almost ready, and it's probably going to be ready sometime this month. So we could actually sometime this month start up playing some of that, just to put that out there. So if you back that game, you'll be getting the beta version of it very soon.
I think out of all the stuff we posted in 2025, I'm most proud of the season 3 coverage in general. I think we did a great job with the breakdowns, with the reactions and stuff. But when I was going through all of these videos and our stuff, even on TikTok, TJ's poem about Rexplode, it makes me laugh every time. that TikTok, I downloaded it when I saw it again when I was going back through our feed, and it was just like, this is so ridiculous and such a niche, silly thing that the more absurd that we get, the more entertaining it is to me. So that was one of my favorites for sure.
Definitely.
TJ, for me, I mean, the Rexplode thing, that was a good call out because I had fun doing that, but I don't think I appreciated it when we were doing it, just because I didn't know about it fully yet. But looking back at the having Ryan help me out, the Overpower on.
Oh yeah. Joe.
Overpower on.
Joe.
Again, I was just kind of getting into it. Ryan and I were just kind of getting into it. kind of preparing for Invincible, so we were learning how to play. But going back to that, and then like and understanding fully in and out how to play Overpower, and Ryan and I just like fell into that this year. Like we fell in love with that game. It's so much fun. So just going back to that and kind of rewatching that and having a better appreciation for it.
Yeah, and for again. More news that I didn't put in there. It is a bit unfortunate, but the Skybound release for Overpower has been delayed. It looks like it's coming out sometime in August now. They are doing a town hall, I want to say within the next couple days or sometime this week or so. They're doing a town hall conversation to talk all about what's coming up and all those kind of things. So if you want to see that, keep an eye out for that. But I will say the bit that they've shown, the bit that we know, Invincible in Overpower is going to be, so I mean, Skybound in general, but man, the Invincible stuff is so much fun. It is going to be a blast. I can't wait till that comes out and we're opening packs and searching for rare foils and stuff like that and building decks and playing against each other. It's going to be great.
If you're a fan of Walking Dead too, that'll be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Walking Dead ones as
so
well.
Now we can get to our predictions that we made back in January of 2025. If this is your first time watching one of our looking back episodes, TJ kind of set it up at the start of this episode, but at the beginning of the year, we both look back to the predictions we made, but then we make predictions for the year ahead. And when I joined the podcast, I sort of made it kind of a game because I joined in the middle of the year. So then at the end of that year, made it a little bit of a game where like I assigned points to how many, who got things right in a totally objective way. There's no way to argue any of them at all because, it's just you did or you didn't. There's definitely no arguing whatsoever. And then, TJ has won 2 years in a row. But of course, after I joined and I started making predictions, I can't score these. So we had to bring in, I believe last year on my last episode, I said we brought in the wisest person we know to help us score the previous years. And he's done it again for 2025. And so we're going to bring to the podcast now the one and only Chris Wise. If I can hit the button to bring him to the stage. There he is. Chris, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How is everybody else doing?
I'm great.
Doing great, man.
I don't know if I'm going to be mad at you by the end of this.
You're definitely going to be
I guess we'll see.
You're the hater.
So, Chris, what was the comparison to content that we made last year versus 2 years versus last year?
You guys were definitely more mindful of me as you made your predictions, which was extremely helpful.
Oh no, I'm saying like what you were telling me how many videos we did.
Oh yeah, you guys only did like 23 videos last year.
Oh wow,
2 years ago.
Wow.
Versus,
wow.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
39.
And what did we do last year?
39 last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not counting the live stream. So depending on how
and
that
you guys
all
were
maps
also
out.
a part of that 24-hour live stream as well.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
I didn't even
Counted
think about that. Yeah, we could count that too.
Wow.
Very cool.
And
All right.
there's-
Chris, so
I mean, that kind of
there's
is a
also
perfect
something-
segue into the. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying there's also something we filmed that hasn't been released yet. So there's
That
that
as
too.
well.
I wanted to say that was my favorite thing, but that'll be of 2026.
yeah,
that'll
that's
be
a 2026. We're preloading that one.
Our
so Chris,
10-year
how did
anniversary
you
is coming
find?
up.
How did you find scoring the points this time? Was it as I know last year there was ones that's like it's kind of difficult. Then you had to deal with our reactions. Are you going into this year confident that you've nailed these ones, or is Bill still going to yell at you?
I feel a lot more confident than last year. Yeah, there were
Nice.
there were 2 questions last year that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna yell that for sure. But this year, no, it was very nice. You guys made Bill be specific, and that was very helpful.
Nice. So we will do that again once we get to our
Yes.
predicting 2026, where we are very specific, and I will do my best to type up our responses very specifically for whatever is being said. So if you want, Chris, you can start taking us through what the questions were, what our previous predictions were, and how many points you gave everybody.
Yeah, I guess we literally just talked about it. The first question is overall prediction for the year. Will 2025 be a bigger year than 2024? I don't know, guys. What do you think?
It's so hard to.
I think
yes.
that's just like a base point for everybody. Like we all get it because we all say yes.
'cause everyone said yes, but you.
Yeah, Bill
And
said no.
me?
Yeah, Bill,
No.
you said no. The rest of us
I
said
mean,
yes.
it's totally subjective what we mean by.
Yes, no. What's the meaning of a word? You know, who
I'm
knows?
just trying to be. The only way to be
Semantics.
TJ is to be pessimistic, so it's always going to be the negative answer.
But TJ, you both were no, and then TJ ended up flopping. So you had the choice to go with everyone else, and that was your fault.
I mean, it's also like this time last year, we knew what was coming, and we had already established the rules. And we'll say this now too at the start of this, that the announcement of something does not count. That it has to actually release for it to count within the year. And we knew that we were getting a comic book that's within the Invincible universe, and it's Battle Beast based.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone, like, I don't know, skyrockets it a little bit.
I mean, how did you grade this? Did you go through and like count the amount of things that came out in 2024 compared to 2025?
No, but I would say your episode count is definitely indicative of that.
We had more to talk about. And Phil, you wouldn't argue that 2024 was bigger than 2025. We got
that was
Conquest,
before I
we got
forgot
Invincible
what my
War.
answer was.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So that one, I got a point, TJ got a point, Ryan got a point. Our next question that we have on here, Chris, was what will happen in season 3 that we've not seen in the trailer yet? And we had this basically twice, one sure thing and one hot take.
Oh, I forgot what we all said.
I certainly don't remember.
So Ryan, you for your sure thing, you said Cecil will hire Powerplex this season. Which he technically did at the end.
Yeah,
for
he was working.
The Invincible War.
Yeah, but Cecil didn't hire him.
If he's working for the GDA, he was hired by Cecil.
I mean, it could have been.
I think that counts.
That's not what he meant.
Because there was a whole scene where Powerplex ran up to Invincible and started beating him up, and everyone was like, "Dude, chill out."
So
it was a big deal. He was free.
I mean, I'll take the points, but that also happens in the comics, and he's just helping out the heroes. What I was referring to was what happened later in the comics when Cecil actually hires him as part of the Actioneers.
Right.
We can downgrade it to a half point.
Or remove it entirely because we're not doing that shit.
Doesn't help you, Bill.
My intent wasn't that scene.
All right.
My intent was it was going to be
post half a point though, because there was no guarantee we were getting that scene, and I think that was an important scene to put in. I'm
fine with it either way. I'm fine with.
It didn't end with him just locked up in prison, which is where it could have ended for Powerplex in that season. I guess I'll take half a point.
I feel like that's saying like, oh, I bet in this next season Invincible gets a new suit, and then episode 1 we see him in a tuxedo, and I'm like, oh, I got it, I won.
TJ, I would give you half a point for that. I would give you half a point.
If he was in a suit.
Fucking half points. That's how I'm gonna win. It's just getting half points, being close enough.
That's not how you win, Bill.
What was my lock or my hot take?
Your hot take was in this season, Nolan will come back to Earth. You were hoping it would snake in at the end, like you got the "I miss my wife."
Yep. Man, I want to talk about season 4, guys. I want to talk about theories, but nope, that didn't happen.
Unfortunately. Bill, your sure thing was the season will end with the completed conquest fight, no season break in the middle of the fight, which is right.
Nice. You got a point, Bill.
Yep.
Very proud.
Remember we thought that could be a thing?
Yeah.
Now
Crazy.
let's just sit in this moment for a second. Your hot take was Amber will die.
I remember that.
That's a good hot take. That might be my hot take for this season.
Maybe.
You just recycle it every year. Like she's getting older. One day it's got to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna.
What we have if Amber died.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. So Bill, you got a total of 1 point for both of those. TJ, your sure thing, the death of Rexplode will be different than the comic. It will be grander, it will be bigger, or it will be different, which I would say yes.
I remember typing that question because TJ kept saying different things. I'm like, what do you mean by this? And that's why there's like 3 sentences that all sort of say the same thing.
I do remember that, and I remember being frustrated because I was like, it's going to be like different or grander. They're going to make it a moment, because they didn't make it a moment in the comic until the funeral afterwards. And then you guys were just like, no, you got to go hard. You got to go. And I'm like, it's a fresh take. It's like something that's
It was more of
a big thing.
It got Billie Eilish. It got Billie Eilish.
Yeah, it got the song. The needle drop. Yeah.
Dare I say, arguably, I'll add the arguably in there, it was the moment of the season. Like, it was like,
it was a focal point of that episode for sure.
That was a huge moment of the season right there. The Billie Eilish stuff, like the cleanup, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it would be different, just the fact that like Shrinking Ray was like a big part of his life, so it had more like
things.
It had
the conversation,
which was a part of my prediction.
Yeah, the conversation last year was, are they going to do the comic thing where it happens in passing so quickly? And it didn't. We got to see a fight scene. He fought. We got to see him fight. Like, that in itself is different enough.
Again, this time last year, we knew that Shrinking Ray was still alive when, technically, and from the comics, she shouldn't be. So we figured we were kind of keeping her alive for a reason.
And what was TJ's hot take?
And then your hot take, we will see Thrag. Ooh. Unfortunately, didn't get that one.
Not bad though. Not crazy.
Not bad. Because you're not too far off. Okay, Wyatt, your sure thing. Mark and Eve will go to Paris.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. That's what we all wanted. And the hot take, Sammy, we see, or yours was more, we see a cameo of Thrag.
Yeah, that's what I had in the notes, which, no, 0 points for me on that one.
You guys are great on your sure things. All of you got every single one of those.
I feel like we did that purposely because, like, if it's just make a prediction, we can all take an easy one. Whereas, like, the hot take one forces us to get a little more creative, which, as we see, we all got 0 points on our hot takes. So we'll see if that happens
boosted you guys' scores for sure, though.
Yeah.
But next question. What, if anything, will we see of season 4 in 2025? Ryan, you said just a teaser trailer, no full trailer. That is 1 point.
Yeah, because we got the
just the diner scene. Bill, you said a diner scene, a trailer, and a release date. We technically didn't get a release date. I gave you a half a point for that because you got the diner scene, like that was right on the nose.
In release window.
Did we get a release date? Okay, all right.
We got a release window, and we didn't get a trailer. And you did say we would see a diner scene.
I think if I got all of those things, it would be a 1.5 points. So the fact that I got,
if you wouldn't have said trailer, I probably would have given you like a 1.5 because you got diner right on the nose. But TJ, you said the same thing, so half a point to you. And Wyatt, you said one teaser trailer and a poster. So just half a point to you. We got a teaser.
Where's my poster, Skybound? We should have a poster right now.
I love how this time last year we were like, teaser. I mean, diner teaser would be great, but teaser, like, how are they going to do teaser? I love that this year it's like confirmed. There's always a diner teaser. Like the teaser is the diner scene. That's what we're getting. We don't get we don't get a small clip teaser and then a full trailer. We get a diner scene and then a full trailer.
Yep. That was the big you guys' big discussion last year, is whether that would be kind of the form and continue, which so glad it is.
Oh yeah.
On to the next question. Will any spin-off TV shows be announced in 2025? Ryan, you said no. That is a point.
Bill's making a face.
I think he remembers what he put. All right.
The results.
Bill. Let's do Bill last. Why did TJ? You also said no. So a point to you both. Bill, you said yes. An announcement of an Invincible Universe type thing, Tech Jacket or Guardians. It will be a movie, not a 40-minute episode. Probably Wolfman.
Bill, to be fair, Bill, you said that before knowing Wolfman, before knowing Brit, before knowing that kind of stuff was coming in.
Yeah.
Like you were being optimistic and you were in the right boat, but it's just they just can't.
And I feel like again, I feel like if I put it into the universe, it has to eventually happen somewhere. If it doesn't happen in our universe, a Bill in a mirrored universe is very happy right now that he got to see a Wolfman movie.
And we got those cameos in season 3, so it gives you even more reason to make that same prediction for 2026. I would say. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I need to win this one. Okay.
You might win this one. We still have a lot of questions left.
All right, next question. Will there be an Invincible panel at San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con? Ryan, you said both. That's 1 point.
Wait,
really? I thought there were 2. Because we had...
I don't think there was anything at San Diego.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was there.
Well,
I don't think there was.
Really? You guys went, we're at a
there was an Amazon. There was an Amazon one, right? But not.
Was there?
Or was that 2 years ago?
That was 2 years ago, where it was just an Amazon one.
Yeah, that was 2 years. Okay, well then.
You know what? Oh, sorry. The only thing that was there, which it would be cool to count, but I don't know if it does count, was the Invincible versus.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
So I don't know.
Because you guys got the cards, didn't you?
Yeah,
that was at New York. We got the cards.
I think you should give him half a point.
It was a comic.
Well,
I'd take a half a point.
Kirkman had a panel. Kirkman had his own panel, and that was where they announced Capes coming back.
Oh yeah,
but it wasn't just Invincible.
You're right. You're right. There was a
Kirkman
panel. There was a Kirkman panel. They showed Dinosaurus. They showed the actor. They talked about Capes coming back.
Yeah,
they talked about
Skinbreaker. They talked about Skinbreaker, a few other Energon Universe stuff. So I don't know if we'd call that an Invincible panel. I'm okay with saying that it's not.
Let me just ask this then, because we're going, after this is over, we're going to be making predictions for 2026. Are we saying that if I say yes, they'll be at both, that at San Diego, if there is anything Invincible related at the Comic-Con at all, that I'm going to get a half a point?
No. I think that for us to count this, it should be that like Invincible is in the title of the panel, essentially. Like
yes,
it is.
I'm saying there was not an Invincible panel at San Diego, but now the question is, do I get 0 points for predicting that it'd be at both, or do I get half a point because it was at half of my prediction?
That's an excellent. I think you should get 0 points because your prediction was wrong.
Here's the thing.
I'll take that.
It might be at both. I think it should be a big fucking.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that being 0 for if we said both, and if you were spot on, that's only one of them, and you got the right one, you get a point.
Okay. Then if we're scoring it that way, then that means that if you got it right and only did New York, then you should only get 1 point. So you don't get like 1 point for guessing no at San Diego and 1 point for guessing yes at New York.
Chris Wise thought he had such an easy go this time.
If you say not at San Diego and only at New York, and it's at both, no points.
Yeah, because your prediction is wrong.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're in agreement. I think.
All right.
Then
I'm gonna keep track of all the points I'm taking from myself. By the way, I'm at 2.
There's a lot. Bill, you said New York's Comic-Con only.
Yeah. You did.
There you
so
go.
You get
you
the point.
point.
You were
That's
arguing
how a
for
prediction
yourself.
works.
You were arguing
That's
for
how
yourself, and you
prediction
didn't even know it, Bill.
No, I knew. I remembered stuff. I did.
TJ and Wyatt, you both also said both.
Yep.
So 0 points for you.
Yep.
Shit.
Bill's on the board.
Hey, Bill, you might win this one. Who knows?
All right. The next question. What Invincible comic books other than Battle Beast will we see in 2025? Which we all got thrown for a loop with Capes.
Right.
Because Ryan, you said more Science Dog, but that's it.
And that didn't even happen.
Yep.
No. Actually, Bill, you went against the grain a lot on here. TJ and Wyatt, you also said just Science Dog, and that's it. But Bill, you did say a new Invincible series announced, which I would kind of consider Capes. It's starting again.
Here's if it was just Capes re-release, no. The fact that
But
Capes
they're
got
continuing
announced or continuing with Invincible writers, with Ryan Ottley as an artist on covers, like returning artists.
Didn't he say?
Shut up, TJ.
Didn't he say that it would be a Terra comic?
I think he just said the notes we have there were just a new Invincible series announced.
I think he might have just said it as flavor audio.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. We all said more science talk. I'm okay with him getting the point for that.
So point for Bill. Next question.
Bill takes it so seriously.
Who takes it so seriously? You started this podcast by saying all of us are non-champions. That's how you fucking started it. Who takes it serious?
TJ, your introductions for us is only stoking the flames.
Yes,
of Bill.
yeah.
Good. I want him pissed off. I want him angry.
I do love last year. I was listening to the video, and Wyatt. Sorry, you came in last place last year, and when Bill beat you by a half a point, he just goes, "Liz, I didn't lose."
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Next question. What is one thing that will happen in the Battle Beast comic?
Oh,
Ryan, you said we will see the heir of Battle Beast. So no. 0 points. Bill, you said we will see Battle Beast fight the opposing army that fought the Geldarians in Tech Jacket.
Oh, so close. I don't think that was in it.
No, I not as far as I.
No, those guys
weren't. Those machine guys weren't. They weren't them.
I don't think so.
Fuck.
Man, that was a good guess, though.
That's a great prediction.
Wait, we did see them again recently, though. Was it in the show?
Yeah.
They show up for a minute right at the panel with Alan. And
not the Geldarian.
The machine. The
suits. The like
the
Space
they're like
Marine
robot.
suits.
Yeah, they're like robot. Yeah.
I don't
when
remember.
did we see them again recently? Were they in Battle Beast?
I think that.
Were they a flashback or something?
What are they called? Let me Google it.
I don't know if this would come up as Google. It was like a tease.
Yeah, that would be like a niche wiki.
I don't have them nearby. We can.
I got floppies.
One person can look if you want to keep going.
When I back out and you guys keep going, I'll flip through the
good
thing and see. Okay. Where was I at? TJ, your thing that will happen in Battle Beast, you said we will see Ragnar's. I did not see a Ragnar, unfortunately.
Dang.
And Wyatt, this is the only controversial answer that I think is gonna cause a fight.
Sorry, before you do that, Battle Beast, I know what it is. I'm thinking of the blue aliens that found the Colossus at the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the horn guys.
I knew it was a reference to around that era in the comic. That's what it was. Moving on.
Okay. All right. Wyatt, you said we will see the twin galaxies that he referenced in the Scourge in his first appearance. Now
hear me out. Hear me out, everyone.
Hear me out. Asgard is a people, not a place.
Yeah. We see their logo. It's got the two little swirlies.
We saw everyone but their fathers. They were eaten. They're gone.
I'm saying I would like a humble half a point for this.
Do we know that? I mean, there has to
look
be.
Look at TJ's look of disgust on his face.
They smiling of the twin galaxies. Like they reference that line again. That's where they're from.
Mm-hmm. And they look like, and then the who was it? It said like, what did you do to piss them off? And he said,
he ate all our fathers.
Like,
he
ate all our fathers. Yeah. So it was just, I mean, it was the end of the second issue and running completely into like a huge climax in the beginning of the third.
Thing we see.
I would argue a half a point, but I'll accept if we didn't see the galaxies.
Do you have what did you say that he goes there?
No, that we will see the twin galaxies that he is referenced as the Scourge of in his first appearance.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. I will give you a half a point.
Yeah.
I will give you a half a point because I feel like that is to what you said. You said Asgard isn't a place, it's a people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like they talked about it. They talked about it again, which was a huge thing. I think it's worth a half a point.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll take
It was a shot in the dark for what you
I
guys
won't
had,
fight.
like,
I
no
won't fight
idea.
a 0. I won't fight a 0, but I would love the half point.
TJ,
I
what do
think
you
you
think?
deserve the
TJ?
half.
That's fine with me. I don't care.
Sounds like you care a little bit.
No, I'm fine with that. I mean,
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. Next question. Who will be in the next series of action figures after Rex and the Maulers? Which we finally have an update of action figures this year. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so even though we're saying that, even though this isn't in the same line, we will be getting 3 new action figures. And I think
Well,
this
I
counts.
mean, Diamond isn't really a thing anymore, so it kind of makes sense we would get something different. But yeah, we got Blue Suit Mark, Kid Omni-Man, and Conquest.
Yep.
Which those look really cool.
They look
the
great.
Pictures they posted are really awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to keep those in a box. Next question is just kind of a blanket video games. What do you guys think?
How did we answer that one?
No one got that right.
None of us got any
sorry,
points there.
None of you guys got
TJ
points.
said, Ryan, you said Battle Beast and Titan. Bill said Battle Beast and Russ Livingston with Sequids. TJ said Angstrom and Battle Beast, and I said Battle Beast and Cecil.
All great suggestions.
Yeah.
I think if Diamond was still making them, I think those are very likely predictions too.
Yeah.
So sorry. Now we're on to video games. Sorry. Ryan, you said new skins added to Fortnite, at least one new collaboration with a different video game. So I give you a half a point.
Okay.
What's the new skin in Fortnite?
It was Kate and Alan.
Kate?
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
black,
Alan, that's
black
right.
and blue suit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, and the blue suit. Yeah.
You guys did a whole stream.
Yeah, you were there, Bill.
I was.
Yeah.
Those never red capes.
Was I eating Hostess cupcakes?
I think it was Bagel Bites.
Yeah, there you go.
That tracks too.
Bill, you said the AAA game they are working on will be announced by the end of the year. We will know what it is, which right on the fucking nose.
Holy crap!
1 point.
I gave you a full point. If you want to argue for a point and a half, go for it.
I mean, no, that's
no, that's
well, TJ, shut up. TJ, we all know that it's just 1 point. But it's a hard,
that's
it's
a
a
fucking
hard point.
But in contrast to TJ, who said some announcement about the AAA game, and there will be new skins in Fortnite. So I gave you 2 because you technically got both, whether point and a half or just 1.
1 point.
The more you say, the more you get.
Wait.
You said that last year. The more you say, the more you get.
Wait, what did I say?
You said and then one new collaboration with a different video game.
So I got 1 point?
Half a point.
So why did I say 2 things? Get 1 right, get half a point. And TJ said 2
The
things,
more-
got both right, got 2 points.
You're going with it every year. The more you
It sounded like the clip from New Girl. I gave you cookie, you give me cookie.
Ryan,
Give me cookie.
Ryan, you argued the opposite last year. You said that the more you put out there, the more of a risk it is. So you should get more points.
And welcome
I
to
do
the
think
Bill
that's
Show.
what we said.
All right.
I understand how the math is mathing.
I'm not gonna fight it. It's just asking.
I don't understand it. Only
Right.
how the fuck does TJ get 2 points with one question? 2 points?
I'll take a point and a half then. Whatever.
No.
Wipe
Well,
your
that's
tears.
deliberation. You guys can.
No, don't make the edit. Give him 2 points. He needs it because he's only going to win by half a point now because
I don't
Bill's
think I'm
on a
gonna win.
fucking streak.
I'm not doing too hot. I'm not doing too well, so I'm not gonna win.
All right. I don't even know where we were. Video games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My answer, I did. There will be an announcement about a new Invincible video game and some update to Fortnite with new Invincible content.
You got both of those. So 2 points to Wyatt. Any objections? Okay.
No.
Yeah, kinda. Like I just that's a big reward for
I'm
like
fair
I'm
fine with going down to a point and a half.
Someone's gonna say the word invincible and video game in the same sentence.
I think the
5 points.
announcement about a thing is, for a whole point, but whatever.
All right. 1.5. How's that?
I'm fine with dropping because mine and TJ's are basically the same. I'm okay with us dropping 1.5.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll take that's fair.
Okay.
Awesome. Then next is same but board games.
I know what I said here, and I was wrong, and I'm mad about it.
I still want this. That's the problem. Yeah, you said the Direwolf expansion announced and released by the end of the year, which is very hopeful. Not unrealistic, but hopeful.
No.
Bill, you said no new board games announced, which we went over.
About
two.
eight or nine more board games.
Yeah, 8 or 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, and a TTRPG announced, so
Yeah.
even more. TJ, you said the Direwolf expansion announced and released by the end of the year, and we will have an Invincible collab with an established, well-known board or game,
Yes.
which we kind of have. So
Yep. Astro
I
Knight.
give you. Yep.
What are you giving him?
Tiny epics. I give him a half a point for that because
Good.
The Direwolf thing, and
Yeah.
then Wyatt, just the Direwolf expansion announced, which
0.
Which is funny. A year ago, we were like, we have this great Invincible board game. Surely they'll expand on that one thing. Little did we know that there would be multiple other things.
Yeah.
This time, a year later, there is already the one that TJ predicted, a well-established, collab that now has an additional expansion already announced. Like crazy.
Yeah, we have been blessed for sure. The next one is movie news.
My favorite one.
Ryan, you said no. That's a point.
Bill's answer.
I think I switched on this one.
Bill said there will be movie news. It's going to be major, something along the lines of casting.
Bill, you were doing so well.
What was I thinking? I think I was doing a bit. I said major. Major.
M-A-J-O-R, major.
Damn. TJ, you said there will be something worthy of talking about on that podcast on a busy episode.
0 points, TJ.
I remember I said that it will be something. It will
the
be
smallest.
I remember saying that it will be something that none of us really care about, but we'll bring it up in like news or something like that. Like it was going to be
something
like Kirkman being like, yeah, it's still something, but
and I don't think we did. Yeah.
No.
And you said.
I said no.
No. So point for Ryan and Wyatt. And the bonuses. Now, I'm gonna run this by you guys again. Now, you agreed. 2 points if you get it right. I went back and listened. 2 points if you get it right, and negative a point if you get it wrong.
Oh, okay.
What did we do?
What is this? I don't remember this.
I do remember when we decided on a bonus category. We were like, let's add some stakes to it. Let's get a little wild.
I feel like the end result of this whole thing is going to be like it's going to be like Ryan. It's going to be like Ryan wins because he got -3 and everyone else did worse than that.
The object is don't win. You just all made horrible predictions.
Oh,
yeah.
So I guess we'll start with Ryan for your bonus. You said by the end of 2025, we will have another Funko Pop. And if I may for a second here.
Hey. Proof.
Hey.
And
those in person yet.
The Battle Beast one.
Yeah.
Like a bunch were announced.
Mine just got shipped, actually. So
I saw that.
We'll have those soon.
2 points.
So 2 points to Ryan.
Holy shit.
Cool.
Bill, you said in 2025 the podcast will blow past 3,500 or 3,500 subscribers on YouTube, which you're like just under 4, which I would say is blowing past.
I thought that was such a weak with the new season. Of course, we always get more.
Shut up, TJ.
You're
gonna get Funko Pops. It's the thing that everybody does.
I don't remember where
I didn't
we
do
were
Funko
at
Pop, you dumb
at the
bitch.
beginning of last year, though, in terms of subscribers. You
were under 3.
Yeah.
We were
under
3. I think we were under.
I remember wanting 5, and we're about to cross 4.
Yeah. Very close. So go out there and subscribe. Get your moms to subscribe to the Invincible podcast. Yeah. Moms for Invincible.
Hashtag moms for Invincible.
Yeah. Bring the segment back,
Yeah. TJ, you said we will have a Rexplode Funko Pop, which I have ordered it. If it doesn't get shipped to me, there's a problem. So I gave you 1 point. since it is a bonus.
I think he gets it.
I
mean, there is a
I
Rexplode
mean,
Funko Pop. I mean, I know
there's
TJ, you
announcements
already said this
versus
episode. If it
having
gets
the thing.
announced,
People
that's
have it
different than
already?
it coming
Alright,
out.
cool.
Yeah. People have it though.
I'm
There are
fair
people
with
that
that.
have
People
it.
have it.
I'm fair with that.
I'm sure people do.
It's a pre-order. It's not out yet.
Well, I'll just leave it at 1 anyway because
Somebody
your
has
other
a
bonus,
prototype somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wait. Because why?
Your other bonus was Universa will appear in season 3. You gave 2 bonuses, so we'll just give you 1 overall.
Okay.
Wait, whose was Universal will appear?
TJ gave an extra bonus.
Universa.
Oh,
TJ was.
So he got 2 for the right
2
answer,
points and then minus 1.
and then we lose a point if you get one wrong. That's
Yeah.
accurate then. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Was I
That's
the only
actually
one that
smart.
made 2 bonuses?
Yeah.
Consistently every year.
That's actually smart to do multiple bonuses then if you're like confident you can get
You
at
wanna
least one
gamble?
of them right, you know?
but if you get both wrong, you're down -4.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's true too.
Yeah.
No, -2 because you lose one for
lose
each
one.
one.
Oh, it's only
Oh,
one.
right.
Yeah.
So 1 point for TJ and Wyatt. Your bonus prediction was 1 actor will get an Emmy nomination, but only 1, which was Stephen Yeun for the Invincible War episode.
No
so
way!
2 points to you.
Yeah.
Dude, good
Technically-
job.
The only one I can think
technically-
of is what's his name? Angstrom's actor, but that was from season 2 when you got the nod.
Yeah.
Sterling
Right?
K. Brown.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
that was
No,
last
it was.
year.
I looked up just in 2025. The only Emmy nom was Stephen Yeun for episode 7.
Episode 7, which had him play multiple characters.
One
which is-
actor.
18 characters.
One
Which is,
actor.
no.
It says
no,
one
no.
actor.
No.
Don't try to get technical.
Well, but which mark was he nominated for? I guess I didn't look
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
But all right, that is the end.
Tally
Are we
those
ready?
motherfuckers.
Are we ready for?
I
man.
feel like this is a very, very close one.
They're
It is.
talented.
Can
and I
Can
see
I
the
guess
point.
who won? I think I know. I haven't been keeping track. But
You-
just go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, if you want to guess, everybody guess to see who won.
I won't
I
guess
feel-
because I can see them on the spreadsheet now. I've been
Okay.
slowly scrolling down.
I have
I-
not been keeping track, but I feel like Ryan
I also
got
feel
a
like
couple
Ryan.
there.
Won. That was my.
I feel
that
like
was my
I got it.
instinct.
I feel like I got it by like 1 point though.
Okay. This did change a lot. Not who won. They consistently had the most, but
Who came in
Ryan.
last?
Yeah, let's go.
Ryan
Okay,
got it.
bottom to top. Let's go bottom to top.
bottom to top. Sorry. So tying for last place, we have at 6.5 points, Bill and TJ.
Yes! Welcome to the bottom, shithead. Yeah.
As long as I have company, I'm
It's
okay.
a good
As long as I have
fucking place
company.
to be.
And you know
Oh
what?
man.
You know what? If
Oh,
if
man.
I may give my recession speech here,
Nothing else matters.
here's the thing.
Wait,
Here's the
this is
thing.
no good speech. Hold on.
I'll give my recession speech here. To be at the bottom, it sucks, but at least I have company, and it's good company too. And if I want anyone to be on my shoulders, it's my good buddies Wyatt and Ryan. So hey, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And I'll say this:
You're like General Hux, who's like, I don't care if Ryan or Wyatt win. I just need
I
Bill.
just
to
need
lose."
Bill to lose. That's how every game goes.
and I'll say this too. Like John Cena can't have the belt for like 3 years in a row. It gets
Yeah.
boring. No one's gonna
Yeah,
watch
it's true.
WWE. You got to give it up every once in a while. So I'll pass it along. Congrats to the winner. Okay.
Here's,
I'm coming
now I'm
for you
gonna
next
make my
year.
speech.
I'm coming
gonna
for you
make-
next year.
I'm gonna make my speech.
You don't
here.
get a speech. You're not a two-time champion.
I am a 2-time. Oh no, you're right, because I didn't lose last year, but I lost this year. I was trying to be as pessimistic as humanly possible, which is why I said that there was going to be movie news. If I fucking what 6.5?
Yeah.
6.5.
6.5? So if I had the movie question right, I would have had
Let's see.
7.5. Okay, go on. Go ahead.
If I had gotten one other one that was correct, I would have had 7.5 too.
TJ, you took a lot of points from yourself. You were tied with Ryan for a while.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So next, with 7 points is Ryan, which makes your 2025
No way.
looking back prediction
Who would have
champion
thought?
with 8.5 points.
Holy
The
shit,
underdog
8.5
story.
points. 8.5.
What? You lost
Wyatt
last
Layne.
year.
I know. It's the underdog story. I lost last year, so I could ascend to the top this year
Wow.
and take the championship.
How does it
Very
feel?
happy
Give,
about it.
give your speech. Give your speech.
You know, I there's no words that can express the gratitude that I feel. Thank you for allowing me to still have that half a point on the Twin Galaxies question. That was the only one that I really cared about because when it showed up in the comic, I was so excited. So thank you. TJ, I graciously take the invisible belt. I'll wear it proudly until next January.
Keep it warm.
We need a
for me.
trophy that we can have to mail to each other.
We should.
It's
They're
in the
easy to get.
background.
They're easy to get. We can just,
Yeah.
we can order them.
Yeah.
No, make
gotta
them
do
get a have them make a invincible chia head, and then that can be the trophy that you guys carry around
Yeah.
each year.
We just get one of the Funko Pops and spray paint it gold, you know?
That's actually a great idea. I like that
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Not a bad idea.
Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
With
Well,
that-
thank you so much, Chris, for going through all the points and being willing to make changes as we argued about all of it. Like I said before, as I type our 2026 predictions that we're going to do right now, I will force Bill and everyone to be just as specific so that I can type out as clearly as I can for next year.
You have the authority now. You have the crown.
It's true. It's true. I'm kind of in charge here now. You know, that's how it goes.
Was
So-
I ever in charge for the past 2 years? Does that happen? Is that supposed? Where's? I think you guys owe me some shit.
You know, some men are born with greatness, some achieve greatness, but some men have greatness thrust upon them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sure Channing Tatum said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Well,
totally.
thank you, Chris. We will see you, I'm sure, before next year, but for sure also next year in January when you're helping us total up the points. Thank you again.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Had
man.
a lot of fun. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, man. How exciting, everybody. I'm so excited.
Well, you're excited. That's the thing a winner fucking says.
It's all right.
Stupid asshole.
Bill, we just went over how when I lost last time, you were all, I didn't lose. Liz."
I could only imagine how elated you'd feel. I would still be hollering in excitement if I had won.
Very
So,
I'm still
Very
impressed
excited.
with just how close it really was. I mean, what was it?
Yeah.
5.5, and then 7,
six and a half.
and then
Six
8.5,
and a half.
or 6.5.
6.5,
6.5, 7,
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So crazy. All right. So now transitioning to the part that Chris is going to have to listen to next year to figure out how to score all of this. What are our predictions for 2026?
I have a message for 2027.
Future Chris?
Wise. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a nice guy, Chris, and we all love you. And you're such a nice guy. I just feel like I need to like remind you that you don't have to be nice to where it's like everybody needs a turn with the crown. You know, if you want to, I know it's all subjective, but just like look my way a little bit, okay?
Are you
like,
going to threaten them
been
with
a year.
lawyers too? Is that your MO?
No, that's just Greg Miller. I mean, I like Chris Wise. Like he's a good friend. He's a good friend. He's a good friend.
I agree. He's a good friend and a just, calculator. I believe that.
Just
I think
calculator.
he's full of shit and his calculator's out of batteries. That's what I think.
Wyatt
All
just thinks of you as a robot. I see you as a good person. That's what that. He's just a
Overall prediction
calculator.
for this year that we're currently in, 2026, is it going to be a bigger year than 2025? Ryan?
I did
say
throw out there, if I can. First off, big spoiler warning coming up. If you want to go into 2026 without knowing anything about the show, if you don't know, because we're going to be making predictions about the show, we read the comics, we know what's coming for the most part. Tune out now or come back after you read the comic. Like, we know some things from the comics, so we don't want to spoil things for you for the show if you're a show only watcher. That being said, so final spoiler warning. A couple things we do know that are coming in 2026, and if I missed something, let me know. Obviously, Invincible Season 4 is coming in March. We got Invincible Versus coming in April. We got at least the 2 board games that I mentioned earlier. We've got the Jada Toys action figures with Oliver, Blue Suit Mark, and Conquest. And we've got the return of Battle Beast coming back for 6 issues next year, which, again, I feel like every time I talk, there's something that I didn't put in the news. Ryan Ottley did say that they're doing 6 issues a year, which means that Battle Beast will only run next year from March for 6 months and then take another hiatus. So 6 issues of Battle Beast next year and the return of new issues of Capes. So that being said, Wyatt, take it away.
That being said, none of that counts.
Overall,
I said it.
Overall prediction for 2026, will it be bigger than 2025? Ryan, what say you?
This is the hardest one to quantify, as we just discussed, but I say hands down it is. I think season 4 is going to be bigger than have a bigger splash than even season 3, which I think is shocking given that it's the conquest season. But I think going into this year, season 4 is going to have a really big splash, followed up by the video game being a big thing. We're constantly seeing board games every day, like Skybound with its comics coming out this next year. I mean, if you were to add up the amount of video, comic, and just physical release of things, whether they be action figures, Funko Pops, board games, the release of all of these things, we're going to get significantly more releases of content than we did in 2025.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree. I'm also saying yes. I think that really knowing that we're getting a season of the show and Battle Beast just like we did last year, and we're going to get that video game shortly after the show starts as well, like that alone to me says, yes, this is going to be a bigger year. Bill?
Yes.
TJ?
Yes, I think it'll be bigger. Obviously, just getting the game alone is huge. I don't know like how Chris is going to score this, but
here's what I'm going to say.
If it's going to go by the Invincible podcast, I don't know if we necessarily match or exceed what we did video wise last year, but I just think that Invincible will be a bigger year for 2026.
I'm going to suggest something. After I waited till we all gave our vote, we all said yes. Therefore, this doesn't score, doesn't matter. I say we don't score this because it is so hard to score. We either all got a point or we either didn't. And I say this is how we start the conversation every year, but we don't score this one because
everyone gets the center square in bingo, Ryan.
Exactly.
So get the fucking point.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Get the point.
We're all saying yes, so we all either get the point. Bill's like, don't make me go from 6.5 to 5.5. Okay,
yeah,
exactly.
I want the number to be bigger.
My other side of it is I don't want to get to a point where we start saying yes or no, it's not going to be bigger because then it's like that's kind of depressing. That's kind of weird.
Like, gives the opportunity for like if you have doubts about Invincible and you think that it's maybe not going in the right direction or that they're scaling down, this is where you can say that if you're anticipating it. Luckily, we're in the golden age. There is no stopping the freight train that is Invincible.
Yep.
Next one, I think TJ, you weren't here when I mentioned that I added another question, so you can take some time.
Oh goddamn! What do we got?
It's not a big one. When will we see the first non-Burger Mart trailer for season 4? Because we at this point have not seen it yet. I'm going to start off because
it's quantifiable.
We're picking a date, kind of like how we used to pick like the date of when it's coming. I am going to say. Hang on, I have to look at the calendar to make sure that this is the date that I was thinking of.
Yeah,
I am going to say
we're going to say the same thing.
This Saturday, January 10th.
I love it. I think that is very real. I think that it is very possible that it is out in less than 5 days of the release of this episode.
Yeah,
I'm going to say January 22nd though, just because I'm a sucker for dates mattering.
100%. That's 100% what I was going to say as well.
Yeah,
I'm doubling down on that.
However, you're not crazy. I could see it being very, very soon.
So here's
what?
Part of my thinking as well.
I'll say the 15th.
Okay, well, I'm going to say something that might change some of your opinions. The past 2 full-length trailers that have been posted on a Saturday by Prime.
Yeah, but didn't it like
the trailer for season 2 and the trailer for season 3 both released on a Saturday?
I feel like it leaked,
but during cons,
and then it had to come out or something.
Wasn't it always during January?
It was during a convention overseas last year. It was at a convention overseas.
Oh, it was CCXP. You're right. We already had it this time.
Could be. All right, but January 22nd for Ryan, January 15th for Bill, January 22nd for TJ. I'm saying this Saturday, January 10th.
Are we doing close without going over it? You have to nail it.
I'm okay with closest without.
No, I would change mine.
I wouldn't say closest without going over. I would even just say closest.
I like that.
Yeah,
if it's
like
the
if like
21st, TJ and I get a point.
Yeah. Or if it's like the 18th, Bill would get a point because he's
Right.
closest to. No, that would be an even split between you guys. So
Yeah, we're all kind of 1 week apart.
that works.
So
All
I
right,
like
that works. Yeah.
I feel like I want to change mine to the 23rd.
23rd or the
Be on
21st.
the other side of me.
Do it, TJ. Do you want to?
I'm gonna do it. January
23rd?
23rd.
You got it. I'm doing it.
But that's
All right.
also very
All
late
right.
in the month, TJ. You're saying we're not going to get a trailer.
I know. I am nervous. But
You're cutting
That's-
yourself off
it's-
of all the points between me and Bill.
100%.
All right,
100%.
I like it.
Yep.
I like
It's
it.
just
not crazy. It's not
just
crazy.
smart.
All right.
Wonderful.
What now we've got our sure thing and our hot take. What is something that is going to happen in season 4 of Invincible? Since we're getting
We're
season
starting
4.
with a hot take.
You can do
No.
either. You can tell me
Oh.
both your sure
I'll do
thing
my sure
and
thing.
hot take, or if you
I'll do
want to
my
just
sure
do your
thing.
sure thing first.
My sure thing is not a sure thing though, so I don't really know how we want to classify this. I believe that we are going to get a good amount, let's say more than 10 minutes of screen time of Tech Jacket.
Ooh,
That's my sure thing.
ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
a fun
an
one.
absolutely sure thing. That is
yeah.
a sure
So
thing.
don't furrow your brow at me for me saying my sure thing.
It's a sure thing, but it's not a confirmed thing. That's what the first thing is.
That's why it's a
Like
good.
that-
That's why it's a good manly guess.
Like my
10
sure
minutes.
thing. My sure thing
least.
is like a sure thing, but I'm gonna put a spin on it that makes it like a. I'm gonna call out that Robot and Monster Girl go into the Flaxon dimension before episode 5.
Ooh.
That 100% is a sure thing.
Love
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a sure thing.
I do.
I think that's a good one, Ryan.
do.
I think
Thank
that,
you. The fact that you
that's a
guys are
good one.
split means I did the right thing.
yeah, I think I don't think that's I think that's.
I think they need to extend the amount of time that they're gone,
I agree.
and I think that's the way to do it. Make it happen early in the season.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Please God, if you are still here and you have not read the comic, you have to go away.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said God. God, if you are still
Please
here and you have not read the comic,
Jesus,
you have to go away.
If you have not read,
My Lord and Savior. I read
you
your
should
book.
read it.
Please read
It's
ours.
great. Adam Eve finds out she's pregnant.
Ooh, okay. It's the sure thing.
I mean,
Wyatt's sure thing last year was that Mark and Eve go to Paris.
my TJ, my backup sure thing was Eve finds out, or she finds out at the end of episode 1. Would you?
But that's more of a hot
Do you want to
take.
put it? Do you want to put it?
Well, are we comparing, like, again, with Wyatt's last
No,
year
no,
was
I
they
know
go
you
to
do
Paris.
You do your sure thing.
Yeah,
The sure
that's
things are
fine.
fun because it's like an easy point.
Yeah.
So
So
Robot and Monster Girl just go to the Flaxon dimension.
do you want to change yours?
I think that's
can.
good, Ryan. I think that's
Really?
good. Yes.
I think
All right,
All right, then then Chris Wise in the future. I'm asking for a tip of the hat if I got it within the first 4.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm gonna
Wait,
delete,
so-
I'm
wait,
gonna
whoa,
delete
whoa, whoa,
before
whoa, whoa.
5. I'm gonna
So
delete before 5.
officially, Ryan is changing his answer. His hot take is that the
Ryan's
Flaxon
hot
dimension
no,
is going to happen.
His sure thing. His sure
My
thing.
sure thing.
Robot and Monster Girl will go into the Flaxon dimension.
Ryan,
Sure
don't
thing, but not
don't
confirmed.
chicken out.
I will
Dude,
say, I looked at
only
it.
sure
That
thing can
happens. That happens later. That should happen later in this season, according to the comics. I think.
I'm not
Maybe you should
totally
do maybe your hot
1,000%. I'm at like an 80% that it's even going to happen this season, maybe lower.
Oh,
Because I was like looking through the comics, and I mean, it is later. It is. I mean, it's issue like what 90 something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
so
feel
it's before the Viltrumite War.
Is it before? I
which
thought
is
it was
happening
after.
in which
That's
is
what I
happening in
mean.
this
It
season.
is. It is
Okay.
in the window
Okay.
right
Yeah.
after Sequids and
If
Universe.
we're doing tip of the hats, then I'll say the pregnancy thing comes in the first 4 episodes.
Okay. So tip of the hat.
It's
not
the
a tip of the
first
hat, that's-
episode.
Yeah,
That's why.
her powers are
One of the
fucked up
teaser-
in the
yeah,
season
yeah.
finale. Like they have to.
I'm okay with it.
explain why potentially.
But why do you call me out? That's the thing that we struggled with last year. Is like it's hard to come up with a sure thing because we don't know the levels of. But you call me out, but you don't call Wyatt out or anybody else. Just TJ.
Wyatt didn't even make a guess yet. What's your sure thing?
He was talking about the one from last year that was very predictable. Sure thing, they go to Paris. My sure thing for season 4, I feel like I'm trying to give enough spice to it, so it's not just an obvious one. I'm going to say that Debbie will aggressively reject Nolan when he comes back to Earth, more so than she does in the comic. That when he shows up and tries to be apologetic, that she will aggressively be like, that's not happening. And I'm not saying they never get back together. I'm not saying we don't end up following a similar plot line that the comic does, but that more so than in the comic, Debbie will have a more fleshed out scene of rejecting Nolan I
think that is a great sure thing. Yeah. Because it tracks more with the show than it would with the comic.
Right. And it's not a thing that happened in the comics, so it's not guaranteed. But we know they're giving more to Debbie. They have given more to Debbie. So that's my sure thing. Hot takes, everybody. Time for hot takes.
Man, this one's hard. This one's hard because this is going to dance around where we think this show is going to go. This season's going to go.
Yeah. I can give mine because I'm kind of curious if you guys will reject it as a hot take because I don't know how hot it is, how cold it is. My hot take that I was thinking is that in the second fight with Conquest and Mark, in some way, the I am so lonely scene will be referenced in a way that changes the dynamic of that fight from how it was in the comic. Because Conquest says that with the intention of, I'm about to kill Mark. This is where I get to share these feelings because I'm going to get to kill you. And I don't have to be embarrassed by other people finding this out about me. And I don't know if it's that Mark brings it up, that Conquest sees that Mark is there and immediately there will be some reference to that scene within Mark and Invincible's second fight.
Mm-hmm.
We will all be able to point to and say that is a reference back to that scene. And had that scene not happened, this wouldn't necessarily make sense.
That is a very specific thing that will I'll take as a hot take because
I tried to get very specific. It has to be. We all have to agree. Yes, this is referencing back to the I am so lonely scene.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
I don't. It's a hot take. It is.
Ryan, what are you going to say? Ryan.
No. I was going to start mine, but Bill started. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about Wyatt's.
It is a hot take. I think that Conquest will not die. In that fight.
The same way, or he is going to appear later in the show? He will escape that scene.
Make a second appearance. I think that he will die, but I think that they will bring him back. So I do not think it is the end of, and not, I don't mean like in an alternate dimension, Conquest showed back up. I mean like this Conquest, how he dies in that fight, he will not die.
So I'm writing Conquest will not die in the second fight with Invincible.
Yeah. But also keep in mind too that you're making predictions that we're going to be going over this time next year. So if he's presumed dead by this time next year, and then he comes back and
then he's dead.
He's dead.
Then I get 5 points.
No.
To be honest, it is interesting because there are ones from 2023 when I was looking at this spreadsheet where we had TBD because they hadn't necessarily been answered yet. Who is Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing? Where 2 of us had said Conquest and 2 of us had said Thrag. I don't think that would have changed the results of that year necessarily at all. So, All right.
I'm going to do another hot take.
Will not die in the second fight with Invincible.
Amber will die.
Double or nothing.
Is that your tip of the hat?
That's
your
the 2.
Or you want those both in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of have 2 here, but one's a little. We get Thrag in some form. Episode 1.
Ooh.
I mean, Powerplex, we were sure that he would be episode 1. He wasn't until 6.
Okay.
Thrag. I think.
You know what?
Okay.
I like that.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think that's post credit of season 1 or episode 1.
I think it's gonna be like, where the fuck is Conquest? Type thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But in some way we get Thrag in some version.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Mine is not necessarily something that'll happen in the show like what you guys are saying, but more a production related thing. And I don't know how I feel about this. It's just when I'm looking at like what's going to happen in this season, there's something that is a big question mark to me, similar to Tech Jacket, and that's Space Racer. And I thought, let's think of a hot take around Space Racer. And I don't know what it'll be because I think Space Racer will be in it, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Space Racer will not be voiced.
Ooh,
that's not crazy. I think,
but it is. I
think it's a hot take. It's a hot take.
Okay,
it's a guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a complete.
It's a shot in the dark. But he doesn't really do a lot of talking in the comic.
Exactly. That's why. But he does. But he definitely does.
Not.
Like,
does he?
Oh yeah. Like he even talks, like Battle Beast's lover later in the series. Like they're an item. Like he is a character.
I need the big suit up scene when Oliver does the hell yeah and it shows all of them and Space Racer's there. I need him to be voiced in that scene. I need that scene to build up to all of them being like, oh, we're a team that's going to go fight the Viltrumites. I hope that he's voiced. So I hope you're wrong, so that I can get the points also. But it's a good hot take.
But maybe it's the Wolfman and Tech Jacket from season 3 in me.
Yeah,
that's like I could see this happening.
Yeah.
You know.
But Space Racer, like those ones, I feel like are even more so because of the whole rights issues of like they have their own titles. There isn't a Space Racer comic, right?
True. And we have.
But I can see it just from a production standpoint of like we don't want to have necessarily another voice actor that we have to add on to this.
I probably should come up with another one, especially looking at like what I think season 4 is going to be. I think there's going to be a lot of Space Racer. I don't know. We'll see.
I hope so.
We'll see.
I'm so excited.
I have another hot take that I could throw out there.
Is this a scored one or is this just for fun?
I think I'll make it a scored one.
Okay. I can add it on.
Do you not lose points if you don't get it though?
Never mind. I'm not going to do it.
What was it just for fun? What was it just for fun?
I don't even know if it's hot. I don't even know if it's hot enough, but I think that the Conquest fight will be the mid-season finale. Episode 4.
Like episode 4?
If it's 8, yeah.
Which we know is the Hell episode.
Oh, it's definitely 4. I thought there was 3.
Yeah, we have learned that episode 4 is the Hell one.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't do it.
I will say, just for the future spoilers here, I glanced the email that we're going to read later from Thick, I think it was, and they have a bit of a hot take in there. That was one that I thought of, and because I saw it in the email, I was like, I'm not going to use that one. Mm-hmm. But I have a similar feeling about it too. Just for
that one's interesting. And again, that spurred this whole like, how soon can we do this, guys? I want to talk about what we think is going to happen in this season because I don't know how this is going to break up.
Before that, though, what, if anything, will we see of season 5 in this year of 2026?
A Burger Mart teaser at New York Comic Con.
Ooh, I like the specificity of like when we're going to see it too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Burger Mart teaser.
I'm also saying Burger Mart teaser and Ryan, like I get the why, but I mean
it's going to be in fall.
I think the last 2 years, I think the last 2 years we got it like the week of New York Comic Con, but not at New York Comic Con. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say we get it, but it's I'm
my
just gonna
thinking
say
of
we get a teaser trailer
somewhere. Not planting the flag at New York Comic Con is I could see because season 3 was February, right? It's season 3 started in February. This season 4 is starting in March. It could be late March for all we know at this point. Mm-hmm. I feel like they want to keep the Burger Mart teaser a certain number of months between when the season starts. And I could see season 5 even being, okay, now we're into April, we're maybe into May, and maybe we don't want to hit that Burger Mart teaser in October of the year before, you know.
So in January.
Yeah, it might be late December or January that they end up.
I think we need to change this question a little bit, because I could just say, and Wyatt can just say, we're going to get a Burger Mart trailer and then stop there. But I think the question should be like, are we getting a Burger Mart trailer? Are we getting an actual trailer?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what this question is asking. Is what are we going to see?
All it is a Burger Mart.
I don't want, because the reason why I don't want to be like, we're getting a Burger Mart teaser and no trailer. And then Wyatt says, we're just getting a Burger Mart teaser, but I get minus points for saying no trailer. You know what I mean? So I think we should say,
I think that's fine. I will say Burger Mart teaser, no trailer. And I think that's all we're getting. And you could take my points away if there's one and not the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how we were doing it.
Well, right now I have Ryan saying Burger Mart teaser at New York Comic Con still, or do you want to remove that part?
You got me second guessing if they push it from March to April or something.
I think Ryan, I think you should take it off of there.
I feel very confident that it's at New York, but I'll take it off. It's gonna be the end of the year. It's Burger Mart teaser, end of the year.
Bill, you didn't make a prediction yet. Are you saying Burger Mart teaser as well?
I think you have to be bold. I think if we live in the same realm and we just say the same shit every year, but then I did say last year
major movie news
that we would get absolutely Burger Mart trailer. That we're saying the question is, what will we get for season 5?
Yeah,
what will we see of season 5? Yeah.
To be fair, like I almost feel like we should break this down into 1 point each question, because we got casting this year. We got a character reveal. Like we got other stuff more than the Burger Mart teaser for season.
You could add on to that of, are we going to get more casting?
Yeah. So what?
You could say a Burger Mart teaser and casting. You could say, because I think the last time we said, let me look at what we answered for this last time. We said a trailer and a release date, just the teaser, just the diner scene, a trailer and a poster is what I had said last time. So you can add on to this beyond Burger Mart teaser, or a suggestion I could make that we'd all have to maybe think about it on the spot. Since we're all saying Burger Mart teaser, who's Mark talking to?
Ooh, I like this. This is worth a point.
Sorry.
So I'm going to make a new row underneath Burger Mart teaser.
I wish you hadn't, because this was going to be one of my hot takes.
Okay.
My bonus hot take.
We already did hot takes. Oh.
Yeah. But I can add on to this.
I got one.
I want it to be a bonus hot take because I have a thing.
Who is Mark talking to?
I'm going to say this.
It's going to be the same thing. Go.
I mean, Ryan, yours is going to be a lot simpler, but I'm going to go deeper because you and I are relatively going to say the same thing.
I don't know if we are then.
I think it's either going to be Nolan. But the reason why that's kind of a hot take is because he kind of can't be at Burger Mart. I mean, he could as Nolan, but or Mark is not at the table.
That was going to be my take.
Ooh,
it was going to be it's not Mark.
I like that.
I mean,
Ryan, do you want me to write that as yours?
Not yet. Just to put it out there, this isn't going to happen. But can you imagine if the season ended after the Conquest first fight and Mark's recovering, and the Burger Mart is Nolan and Oliver talking over just bug guts?
They're sitting just on rocks, but it's
framed the same.
Oh my gosh!
Something happens to Invincible.
Somebody hire Ryan.
He's not available to be at Burger Mart.
So I'm thinking like Talia and Alan eating Canslock. I'm thinking something space. I think it's going to be not on Earth.
Yep.
So no Mark, not on Earth. That's all I got. Even though where I think the season ends would very much be Earth, but
wow.
I'm saying Alan. I'm saying Alan, no Mark. That's it.
I'm really
good.
I'm
gonna put, because the way I phrased the question in the Burger Mart teaser, who is Mark talking to? So I'm writing for Ryan, Alan, but no Mark.
Yes. Oh God, that's a lot.
I mean, that could get you. I feel like that could earn you 1.5 to 2 points if that's true, right?
TJ, what is yours?
I'm saying either Mark and Nolan, or he's not at the table.
I feel like, do you want to have both of those? I feel like that could cost you points if
it's neither.
Yeah, you should probably decide.
Not if it's neither, but if it's like one. If you're saying it's either this or that, and
what
it's one of them,
would Mark and
Nolan
Nolan
that would give you half a point? You know,
would Mark and Nolan be them on the moon? That could be cool.
That could be cool.
That could be cool.
I can reveal mine in case that sways anybody. I think after this season being the Viltrumite War, I think one of the next major things that's going to happen with Mark is the Scourge virus incident with Oliver. And I think they want to remind you of the brotherly relationship there. And I had predicted Oliver could be the one for this season, even just now that he's getting older, that it could have been the reveal of him being a little bit older. I want it to be Oliver. So I'm Bill, I'm doing what you tell me to. I'm willing it into existence. I believe it can be Oliver. So I'm saying it.
Oliver and Mark.
Yeah. It would be Mark and Oliver.
At Burger Mart. That's what my guess was going to be.
Okay.
Oliver and Eve would be cool too. What if Mark's sick?
Look at us in virus. Look at us in sync.
Wait. I'm gonna say Burger Mart. I think Mark and Oliver in space would be.
And fun. I'm just asking who. I'm not even necessarily saying the setting.
I'm just asking who. Be Oliver. Yeah, it's Oliver.
Okay. TJ,
I have to choose one or the other. Freaking Ryan took mine.
I mean,
I'll change it, man. I've got plenty of others.
I said Bill have the same one. Me and Bill have the same one. So you
all right, I'll do the Mark and Nolan in space.
I think Mark and Nolan in the moon is a way better guess than mine. All I have is Alan in space, like no Mark. Like
so Ryan, I'm writing Alan in space, but no Mark. Me and Bill both just have Mark and Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
TJ, yours says Mark and Nolan in space. Yes. You can change it. No one's forcing you.
This answer is taking a very long time.
I love that we're spending all this time and we don't even get a Burger Mart teaser until like January of 2028.
Alan, it's Alan in Tech Jacket in space.
Oh,
yep. There you go. Because they're going to steal the show in season 4. There it is.
Alan and Tech Jacket in space.
Something felt wrong, but no, that's it. That was it.
You're like, something was off in the universe and I fixed it. Next question. Will any spin-off TV shows or special episodes be announced in 2026? So not releasing, but they've announced, hey, we're making either this spin-off show or we're going to be making this special episode. Any of those?
Yes.
Do you want to be more specific or you want to just leave it at yes?
Just yes.
It was a great podcast, guys. Great podcast.
Yes. No. I'm saying no. I think no. I think they're finding a very good schedule with Invincible. It feels like with all of season 3 coming out all at once, season 4 coming nearly, almost exactly a year after. And I think that they are focused on making sure all hands are on deck to make sure that ship is running smoothly.
Ryan doesn't seem so sure.
I want to be wrong. I always want more.
You got to put it out there, Wyatt. You got to put it out there, man.
I really want to say yes. I don't know. I have a feeling.
I love that.
I do too. The reason why I had such a confident yes like that is because of what you said, Wyatt, that they're finding a very good schedule. So they have more time.
I feel like
do it.
Like years ago, they didn't have the team. Like they've got the team. They've had the team locked now. So now if they find other people, they could start working on the other thing. Like I feel like they could.
They probably they are probably working right now.
I feel like
it's not spinoff.
No,
it will come
I don't
out.
think. No, don't get ahead of yourself. I don't think it'll. I think it will be like. I think it'll be like New York Comic Con fall of next year. We're doing a Battle Beef show. It's going to be early production. We're going to start next year. We're going to start working on it next year. That is, I think, the most we get.
I think that happens, but I think that announcement comes 2027.
I know.
I think and that we start getting that around like the final season of Invincible. Like
I know,
like
but the Battle Beef hype is now.
I know.
By the final season of the show, that comic will be have really lost a lot of its marketing power. I don't.
Maybe that's when people revisit it and get the compendiums and shit.
Yeah,
Ryan, are you going after a point saying that it's specifically going to be Battle Beast?
No.
Are you just
it's yes or no. I think it gets you the point.
Okay.
I think Ryan, in the same way that Kirkman has talked about how as soon as he was done working on Invincible the comic, they started working on the show. I think he and Ottley, the minute they put in the final pages for Battle Beast, they're like, okay, Ottley, come over. You're now like in the same way that Cory Walker is like, I can't remember his official title, but that he is like very much in charge of like the art direction on the show in a lot of ways, that Ottley ends up doing the same thing for like a Battle Beast show.
I just see it being, they have all the weapons. Grow it now.
I
Grow the business now.
I
Instead
hope
of waiting for the,
I hope you're right.
Instead of waiting for the
Brian,
business
you're
to kind
saying
of
yes?
like, yeah, you know what? I haven't come in last yet. Yes.
That was a mic drop moment. It was a mic drop moment. TJ?
TJ said no.
I said no.
You said no? Okay.
Mm.
So I'm just leaving this yes or no. Nobody wants to get more specific, right? I'm not getting more specific. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Will there be an Invincible panel at San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con? You can say both. You can say one or the other.
But you have to be correct in either way.
Yeah.
No at San Diego. Yes at New York.
Same. Bill says same.
When is San Diego? Summer?
Yes.
July.
Yeah.
I'm going to say both.
Ooh.
I hope so.
Bill, you could take the lead here because I'm also saying only New York Comic-Con. So you could
I'm going to say
cut
both.
ahead here.
And I'm only going to say both because of the spinoff that they're going to want to talk about and hype.
That's where they double down in the fall.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting the spinoff announcement till the fall.
Again, keep in
The
mind
hypothetical
that,
one.
like, they could announce that at a Prime Video panel or a conversation with Kirkman panel, and you would not get the point for that.
It's really wondering, will Invincible have enough to give itself its own panel?
I don't like that. If there is a
That's
significant
why we established that last time.
I know.
Because
so it has to be in the title of the panel.
Yeah,
otherwise I'm saying absolutely. Invincible will be at San Diego in some way.
I think even if the panel says like Prime Video presents Invincible
and
the Boys, then
that's an
counts.
Invincible panel.
Panel.
Oh, okay. Just making sure it's not like Invincible the panel is the only thing that counts.
No.
Okay.
If Invincible is in the title of the panel, it counts.
Okay. Okay.
Next question is, what Invincible comic books other than Battle Beast and Capes will we see in 2026? So we're saying will we see? I suppose we could interpret that as announcements as well, because we do know at least in March what is coming back, and we kind of know the extent of Battle Beast coming back. So we could alter this question if we want to. I could say we will see released or announced in 2026.
I think it's very hard to do that much.
Yeah, I think
the fact that we're already getting Battle Beast.
Yeah, we know 6 issues of Battle Beast. We're probably getting at least 6 issues of Capes. I think that's all of it, and hopefully we'll get that bit of Science Dog. That should be coming out this year. I know that's not Invincible related, but just putting it out there. Yeah, I think that's it.
So we're not counting Science Dog as a related thing?
We mentioned it on that. I would say not necessarily. No.
I mean, we know that, like Robert Kirkman has said, that they're putting that out, the last bit of that story, and then a trade paper. Like, it's something like Capes that we kind of know. It's a little less.
Then I'm saying no.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay. I put that for all of us.
I will say, if this time next year, I think we're going to have something else. Like to say yes, I will say yes this time next year to that.
I like that
question.
I like that. I hope so. Next question is, what is one thing that is going to happen in now the second arc of the Battle Beast comic as it releases in 2026? I'd like to start because I'm going to kind of steal Ryan's from last year. And I'm going to say that we do this time see the heir of Battle Beast, his daughter, in some shape or form. That it'll be maybe either a flashback in a way, or it will be a flash sideways in that we see Battle Beast's heir.
That's funny, Wyatt, because I was going to say, I am going to steal Wyatt's and say we actually go to the Twin Galaxies.
Oh my god, yes. It'll just vindicate that half point that I got, and I'll go back and change it to a full point, and then I'll have like 9 instead of 8.5.
I will say that Prince Salaka will die.
Ooh, don't you say that. Why would you put that into the world?
Hey, all set.
Bill, he's only died 3 times. You think it's actually going to happen this time?
I think he's going to die.
You think he'll die permanently?
He's died twice.
Die.
He's died twice.
I'm putting Prince Salaka will die permanently. For Ryan, I'm saying we will visit the twin galaxies.
Visit the location of the twin galaxies. Not the people.
In parentheses, not the people.
But also maybe the people.
So what if they're on a spaceship? And what if the last panel is we have to go to the twin galaxies and it's just a star map? Does that count?
Oh, don't do this. I'll leave that to Chris Wise.
We will visit / see the location, not the people, but maybe also the people of the twin galaxies.
No, I think I you know what, man, watch the second arc be the arrival, and it's the 2 galaxies, 2-page spread, and it's like we're here.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a memorial to all their fathers.
I'm gonna double down on my prediction from last year. Conquest is coming. We're gonna get Ragnar's.
That's fun.
Ragnar's will appear. I thought about this one a lot too, and this is more so just for funsies now, because I thought about like, let's make a prediction about Conquest. Obviously, Conquest was teased at the 6th issue of Battle Beast. Are we seeing him this year? You guys think we'll see him in these next 6 issues?
Yeah.
1,000%.
You're not going to dangle that piece of fruit in front of me.
I think that we might even see him in issue 1.
I think that we might see him, but I could see it that we don't see him until issue like 12. Basically, we see another tease that he is coming, and then the next arc that will be 2027 is the fight, and then we ramp up to that. I think this was just planting the seed to let us know that it's coming, and I think we still have a ways to go. I feel like
issue 1 ends with General Krieg like finding him. Like, where is he? What is he doing? He's just at some random planet that
all alone.
My hope is that go TJ, you go.
I mentioned this before, but I think it would be cool if like the lead up to this fight would be Conquest going where they've been. Yes.
Totally. Yeah, I love that.
And I think my thinking of like why I think it's not coming too soon is that I want them to hype this up like it is the biggest title weight fight you've ever seen. I want variant covers that look like the 2 of them getting ready to square off. I want another round of blind bags. Like I want them to make this like a big event.
This season in the animated series is going to have a return of Conquest. We're getting this year is the return of Conquest. Like it's so smart. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Name 2 characters that will appear on the base roster of Invincible Versus who have not been announced yet. And I put, just for fun, should we make it so there's no repeats? So as a pitch here, what I'm proposing here that I'm okay with, and this is not going to benefit me. We do it like a draft, and I will go last since I won predictions last year. I will go last.
I like it.
If you want, we can have Bill or TJ go first. We could flip a coin to see which of you go first since you guys are
and then I'll go in the middle.
And then Ryan, and then me. We can do it a snake draft as well. So it would get to me. I would do 2, or I would do my second one, and then it would go back to you guys.
I like this.
Okay, I'll go first.
Wait, no, flip a coin.
Wait. No, flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
What do we got? All right, how about this? Ready? I've got some Christmas dots right here. If it's red on top, TJ goes first. If it's green on top, Bill goes first.
Okay.
Lucky for you, I only like the red ones. No. Green on top.
Bang! Green on top. Bill goes first.
Okay. All right, Bill.
This is only the base roster.
Pick?
This is not the
DLC pack. Not the DLC pack. Should we go through who's been announced already? Do you remember who is fully announced?
Yeah, we should go through that list.
Invincible versus roster. Let me see. Okay, our roster so far: Adam Eve, Battle Beast, Bulletproof, Cecil, Elemental, Invincible, It says Lucan on here. That's not confirmed because that's Wikipedia. Monster Girl, Omni-Man, Rexplode, Robot, Thula. Those are the 11 we have so far. There are 7 left, which means since we're going to do 8 total, because each of us are doing 2, we could call all of them except one. And
So
one might end up on DLC.
We're saying Lucan's a viable guess.
Lucan is one that you can call because it's not on the roster yet. So you could pick Lucan if you think it really is a for sure thing.
I'm going to put it out there because everyone knows what I want.
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to say Tether Tyrant.
I
my
love
God,
this
Bill.
so much.
You want points? Don't you want points?
Pick one.
I'm more excited.
No one was
going to surprise everybody. I know. That's why I
It's the very first pick.
I love it
I
so
mean,
much.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, Lucan is on the
Layup.
cover.
Yeah.
Lucan is on the cover, but I'm gonna go with one that's even more probable. It's gonna be Alan the Alien.
Yeah,
that's
that
a
was top of my
solid-
list.
solid
That was
bet.
top of my list.
Oh,
All right, Ryan.
I want to go with another one that I think is equally as solid as Alan, but is just another big guy that punches. So it makes me less likely. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one back and go more interesting and hopeful with an Angstrom Levy.
Same dude.
That was where I was going. That would have been my next pick because I know you're talking about Immortal. And that
I wasn't.
I wasn't.
Jeez. That's how many big guys that punch are. There's 3 then.
And that's the point too, is that what is Immortal bringing that is different than all of the other big guys who punch? And I'm gonna go with, I get to do both of mine right now if we're doing Snake Draft. So I'm gonna say Conquest. You said it yourself.
What I was going.
It's the year of Conquest. I think even though he's a big guy who punches, we love how he punches. We all love his punches.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I was going to say.
I feel like I can just think out loud here because now I'm not at risk of anybody stealing anything.
Yeah, you're right.
And I can give ideas, really, I guess.
But I got the Guarding the Globe app open, so I could just scroll through all the characters.
I know
so
that's the other thing too of we can look at that game to see the characters they've added almost as a guide for they've got to be thinking about who's popular and who's interesting to add to a game. Immortal is one of those characters that is such a main character of the show that it feels like Kirkman did that quote where he said, if you're imagining an Invincible video game and there's a character that you think should be on it, they're probably going to be on it. And it feels like, could they make an Invincible fighting game without Immortal? I guess they could, but I kind of want to get spicier. I'm going to say, I don't like having to choose so quickly. I'm going to say Lucan because I feel like it's a safer bet.
All right.
So I'm saying Conquest and Lucan.
Okay.
So now it goes back to Ryan.
Yeah. I think Thrag is a lock, but I feel like he's a DLC, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I feel like it's a lock, but I'm going to not say it. I want something more interesting. So I'm putting it into the universe. I'm going to go like Bill and say Powerplex.
Yeah.
Give me something different, that.
We gotta have some villains. We gotta have some more villains.
I know.
More,
well, maybe I shouldn't say. I don't want to give them away to Bill and TJ yet.
Yeah.
I already have mine. I know what I'm saying. Okay.
All right, say it and then we'll talk.
TJ, what's yours?
Oliver.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh, that's that's
another one
that's Tyrant.
That people have brought up. Can you make it work? Because he's a little kid. Is it Kid Omni-Man? Is it Young Omni-Man? Which version are we going with?
They can go with the season 4 version.
Oh no. I'm just saying Oliver.
And I'm not saying you have to specify. I'm saying they would have to decide as devs.
Keep in mind everything. Keep in mind that everything that Oliver has done in the show. This isn't Disney. It's not Disney. I don't care about him being a kid. He's gonna be in
How
it.
many teeth did he spit out?
TJ, I'm more thinking about hitboxes than I am thinking about violence. He can't be half the size. I know Monster Girl is big, but make it. That's why he'll probably be season 4 Oliver and be just a little bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be.
Bill, who's your second?
All right. I have 3 guesses, and I think that it would be a challenge. They're not going to have her in here, but I think Shrinking Ray would be fun.
Shrinking Ray, duplicate.
That's what I wrote down, and then I was like,
Shrinking Ray would be.
I got a peek.
That's the challenge. That's the challenge. We're gonna keep going.
Go ahead.
That's the challenging part of it. But I don't want to say her. I want to say Tech Jacket.
I would love it.
But to have that and yet another thing that's like not like, you know, with the IP thing, that would be a problem. However, Tech Jacket would be super fun.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, only because I think that he's going to bring hell powers into it with pentagons everywhere, Damien Darkblood. Especially with,
I love it. Because he would give a different
magic.
flavor.
He's like magic. He would be like Doctor Strange doing magic shit. Maybe. I mean,
cool.
we've never seen him do anything in the comics and the show. We've never seen him throw a punch, so we don't know what he's capable of. And I think that would be really fun.
I want to go through really quickly. I know TJ's still peeing. I want to go through my list of ones that like I had also written down as like picks because I wasn't sure who you guys were going to take. Immortal, like we talked about. I really want Duplicate. Like I think that they want to have more female characters as well, and I do think it's likely. I think there's a way to make her powers work in a fun way. In
Titan.
the same way. So Titan was another one for villains. When Bill, you were talking about needing more villains, I think Titan is an easy one, and I really want Shapesmith. Like I think he would be really fun.
Yes.
Like Street Fighter Dalsim, he's stretching his arm across the screen to do like a long punch for one of them. You know, like that would be really cool.
I don't think it's crazy to ask for Maulers either.
Yeah.
There's so many different outfits they could have, like trench coat, different like you know, machine gun. They can get more technical stuff going on out there.
Bill, if I were gonna get as wishing as the way that you do with Tether Tyrant, where you just like are willing that into existence, my like random pick that I hope I'm crossing my fingers that it could even make the DLC. Give me Kill Cannon. You know what I mean? I want his like ridiculous voice and quips, and I want to be able to just charge up a giant blast and shoot it at people. That sounds so fun.
Yep. I think Doc Seismic is a possibility.
Yeah. Especially if you want more villains.
Russ Livingston.
Now here's a question for you guys. Do you guys think we will get, and this doesn't have to be points based unless you guys really want to, do you guys think that we will get the alternate Invincibles as outfits? Or do you think that they could be a potential different character?
I think that I that was one I had written down, especially as like if you're trying to add more villains, either Mohawk Mark or the Sinister Mark, the yellow and black mark, because those have become so popular and they really kind of have become characters in the show. I could see that happening, but I think it's not as likely, especially because I feel like the mark we're playing as is already an alternate timeline mark. I know that doesn't really matter that much, but
you got to give us at least the outfits then, man. That'd be so fun.
TJ, my second guess was Damien Darkblood.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I've got Angstrom Levy and Power.
He was my pipe dream on when we did this before.
Yeah, that's right.
First guessing.
Ryan says Angstrom and Powerplex. Bill says Tether Tyrant and Damien Darkblood. TJ says Alan and Oliver, and I say Conquest and Lucan.
These are so good.
I'm gonna go. This isn't a prediction, but I think the only one that's wrong is Tether Tyrant.
No, I'm gonna go out and say only 4 of these. I think only 4 of these are gonna be it.
Yeah,
I think we got too fun.
I could see Powerplex and Oliver not making it.
Lucan and Conquest are definites.
Oh, you said Powerplex, Ryan?
Yeah.
I don't know if you. Oh, that'd be so much fun though.
Right? Yeah. Let him shock some people.
I don't know. I can see him being in it now.
Where as he gets hits,
if they do that, I want his like finisher, his like big ultimate where they do the cutscene to be where he like grabs Invincible, but then in the background,
no.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
And then he just turns around, instead of the victory screen, he starts crying.
It's just crying.
Oh man, that would be great. Okay, so that is Invincible versus any other video game predictions. This is now our general. Are we getting other video games? Are we getting another round of Fortnite skins? It's kind of rare for them to do a ton of different series. It's not unheard of. They have had multiple shows where they've done like 3 different waves where they come back and add some more. Any other out there video game predictions?
You know what? I would have said definitely not Fortnite skins, but man, they did that like Avengers moment where they showed all those IPs and Invincible was with them, and I feel like they had a good relationship with Skybound. I think they're going to put it out there and they're going to have them. And it could be like a Conquest or a Rex or something like that. I'm not guessing who they are, but I will say 1 round, not 2, 1 round of Invincible skins in Fortnite. And other than Invincible Versus, there will be no other video game stuff.
I just feel like the easy answer is yes, just because but again, it goes based on like how are we scoring this? Like they could do like, oh, like there's a Rex Blode in Funko Pop game. Like I'm sure little things like that are
that would count.
That would count.
But I'm saying no, none of that.
I would really? All right. I'm saying yes. I'm saying we will. You're saying so
TJ, you're saying there will be an Invincible what is that called? Collab with another game out there.
There will be an Invincible collaboration, whether it's more characters in one or a new collaboration with a completely new one.
Are you also saying?
So if that means Fortnite skins, then you get a point?
Yeah, that's why I was guessing yours, because you're like, no, but we get Fortnite skins. Well, that's
I'm saying it's specifically this. We're getting Fortnite skins.
I mean,
you could say something new that we don't know yet, but not Fortnite
all right,
skins.
Then I'll say this: like, I agree, we're going to get Fortnite skins, so we're going to get Fortnite skins, and we will get, like, whether it's, Battle Beast in Mortal Kombat DLC, which is already an established thing, but more characters, or we're going to get a new collaboration. I just feel like there's going
Something
to be
else.
Invincible. Yeah, there's going to be Invincible in some other video game, but I feel like that's more of an easy answer. You don't think so?
I don't think we will. I think they're going to want to focus on
their I'm more happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. I think they're going to focus on their own video game and Fortnite. But you're not crazy, because Invincible is going everywhere now. They're opening up to anyone. No. I think it's actually more likely they're going to be in something else. I just don't know what else it would be in.
So should I also say Fortnite skins? Because I want to say no.
You could say no, because I think it could be no.
It is very rare. There are a handful of properties that have had like 3 different rounds of skins.
Like Dragon Ball did, right?
Dragon Ball did. My Hero Academia did, where they did like, here's the like what we got, where it was Eve, Nolan, and Mark, and then we got Duplicate and Alan. It would be like if then we got a couple more characters later.
But then they stopped.
But it's pretty rare. Like it's not that. It doesn't happen a ton.
Did Stranger Things get skins in?
They got them a long time ago, and then just now they got new ones. And that's it. Nothing in between. And then exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say no then. I'm going to say no.
So your answer is just nothing.
Nothing
video game besides Versus. I'm going to say, I'm going to even get specific just to throw it out there. You know what? When you're the champ, you just get a little crazy with the predictions. I'm going to say another round of Fortnite skins, and I'm going to say it's Conquest and Thrag. I'm going to say they're going to do like a villain pack, and with season 4 happening, it will be, here are the 2 big bads from that season. Let's do Conquest and Thrag.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Conquest I can see, but if they do it before the season to hype up the season, they wouldn't do Thrag, right?
It could be after, because like the Duplicate and Alan came like after the season.
I'm going to one up you and say, this is not no points, but Conquest and Battle Beast would be smart.
Oh, that would be great too. Maybe should I change it to just Conquest will be included?
Conquest will be one of them.
Yeah, I might do that.
I still want a Rex one, man.
It's so
he just
bad.
looks like a Fortnite skin. Like that just
it's over.
He really does.
It's over.
I do think the time unfortunately has expired.
It's passed. He had his time. And I got many good things, and it's a time I will treasure.
Yeah. The poem will commemorate him forever,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Any action figure predictions, in parentheses, are we getting more after the Jada Toys, Conquest, Mark, and Oliver? Do we want to predict, will that line continue, and will we get an announcement of the next figures there? And I'm gonna do mine first, and because I'm also going to get specific with this one as well, because I've become more interested in Jada Toys since this announcement, especially because they do a line of really great Cyberpunk Edge Runners figures that I really want to get some. And they're all like a lot of them have soft goods. They have like cloth jackets or
cool.
outfits. We're going to get Thrag, and he's going to have a soft goods cape.
Oh,
He's going to have the cloak that is like a soft goods. It's not going to be a molded plastic. It's going to be like a soft goods.
I'm going to say if these 3 are physically released in 2026, we will know who the next 2 are.
Okay.
It's a little specific, but I like it.
But wait, what do you say? Like, I don't think that we're gonna get the toy in 2026.
And then that could be your prediction.
But I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Ryan. Like,
okay.
But I was going to
say,
for my Thrag, I'm saying it will be announced. I'm not saying it will be released.
Right.
No, I will say then that the 3 will come out and we will know who the next 2 are. I still think there's a chance they don't, though.
Does it go by 2? Like, how does that work? How does it? It goes by 2. Like, they come out in 2s.
Not necessarily. I mean, they came out with this 3 all at once, right? And we will have
these 2. 3 are all at once. So, Diamond did it different. Sometimes it was 2. Sometimes it was 1.
I'm writing these 3 are released, and we will have 2 announcements or announcements for the next 2.
Like the back of the box has the next 2 coming soon type thing.
I don't think we're even going to get an announcement.
Do you think these ones are even out? The 3 that were teased?
I think that's irrelevant. I think that's not my guess. My guess is no
new announcements.
My guess is that there are no new announcements after these first 3. Only because I don't know how well the Diamond did, and I don't know how well these are going to do. So I don't know if they're going to want to.
I think Diamond itself didn't do well, and that is the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily the brand.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of the same, right? Like, Invincible could have saved Diamond.
Jada,
if people.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I have a lot of action figures. I wish I could turn my camera. There was a period of time where I was like heavy into like Marvel Legends collecting, and like I was getting into the nitty gritty where several YouTube channels that I had subscribed to that like review figures, and there are people who they buy action figure lines and don't know anything about, like when these Jada Toys ones got announced and I went online to see like, oh, what are the action figure people saying about these ones? There's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I don't watch this show, but God, these figures look really good because look at the articulation, look at the paint, and look at all these different things. And I don't think that the Diamond ones did poorly just because there's not the market for Invincible figures. And I think Jada Toys is a much more like up and coming, like promising brand for action figures.
I can see that, but my gut is telling me to say no. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say no.
Yeah. TJ?
I struggled with this one because I was going back and forth between Thrag and no announcement, and I landed on also no announcement. We don't know anything.
Okay. No announcement. Next question, board games.
Yes.
Just yes.
I will also say yes to that one.
Yes.
I was just joking. Normally I would get specific, but like, I mean, I agree. As of this recording, we know that 2 will be released in 2026. I think that there will be at least 1 more announced in 2026. Yep. And those 2 that were released are already out, or that were beginning to be. But that's not. I don't know if that's scoreable. It's just there's all the board games.
Movie news. Should we say it together? No.
Movie trailer and release date.
Now zero. Christopher Nolan has been signed on to direct.
You know what? I will say that there will be movie news.
You're gonna do the TJ thing? Okay. Something that's not.
They're gonna say that the movie is dead.
Oh.
They will officially announce that it is no longer happening, or they're going to say it is officially on hiatus.
Or
I mean, it's on hiatus now.
On hiatus.
No, it's in development right now. But I'm gonna say they're gonna say that it's not in development.
They'll make a statement about it no longer being in development.
I don't think they'll ever say that out loud. They can't.
Why?
People own rights to it and all that kind of stuff. You can't just say it's dead.
Well, you know what, Ryan? I'm going to surprise you.
That does happen sometimes. I have had directors in the past be like
Mouse Guard,
and even like
the Mouse Guard
or
movie.
Even if you
is
look
dead.
at there was the thing with Adam Driver recently where they were trying to pitch the Ben Solo movie.
No, you're right.
We tried to pitch that and it's dead now. Like it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like
one a little more closer to home about what we're talking about, an Invincible movie created by Robert Kirkman. Oblivion Song. They've never announced that movie was dead, but it's clearly dead. But there was no announcement.
Yeah.
So
but yeah,
that would have been
our
cool.
last one. Does anyone want to make bonus predictions? I'll be honest, I don't even know if I have a bonus prediction here, but if this is our time, if you want to throw a Hail Mary to get some extra ones,
it'd get you 2 points or negative
lose if you do a negative or if you get it wrong. I'm going to say I'm going to back away from this one because I can't think of something. I was going to say, but I don't want this to happen, so I'm not putting it out there. I was going to say we will get another recasting fiasco similar to Aaron Paul, where somebody will need to be recast. But I'm not going to say that because I hope that doesn't happen.
I think Aaron Paul is that one this year.
Yeah,
I think I took a lot of big swings this year with my guesses, and I got to hold on to the points that I've got. Yeah. And I can't. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Wyatt. I'm
throwing one out.
All right, TJ.
Tech Jacket will be one of the DLC.
Ooh.
I did say that was one of my guesses, but I
said that before you called me crazy.
I love that. I love it. I hope so.
You're gonna lose a point. I hope you're prepared.
We'll see.
Or he's going to gain 2 and become the champ again, you know?
Listen, if he becomes the champ and Tech Jacket's in a fucking video game, I'll take it. I'll take the L. I'll take the L.
I was tempted to say Tech Jacket and Wolfman, but I'm pulling back a little. I'm pulling back.
Guys, your guess of Oliver was the one that I'm thinking might be DLC. I could see Oliver ending up being DLC.
Oh, man.
I'm surprised no one said duplicate. That would have been my other one.
I mentioned it as one of the ones on my list, but yeah, I didn't go with it.
Guys, I don't know. I'm getting this feeling. Maybe not this year. Not this year. Remember I said that this time next year, I'll say that, yes, there will be some new comics coming.
Yeah.
Not in 2026, but I think in 2027, I think we got to make Wolfman happen. What if Wolfman comes back? I think Jason Howard needs to do another run of Wolfman.
I mean, yeah, he does.
He's not doing anything. That's a very good point.
Guys,
what if he's doing Transformers?
What if he's working on it now? What if it's coming out?
I bet you're right. You son of a bitch,
dude! Can you imagine?
Are you predicting?
Why? So are you going back? Are you going back to your other prediction of the comics coming out this year and saying Wolfman?
You know what? I've never been last. Yep, Wolfman gets announced.
You've never been first either, Ryan.
I know. I know.
Wolfman gets announced on the what other comic books we'll see.
That's one of those things. You know how when you're starting to get sick,
I hope so,
and you don't talk about how you're starting to feel sick because you don't want it to be
just
true.
Want to will it? Yeah, it's not true.
The fact that you said that out loud makes me so mad because now it's never gonna happen. Like it's just something that I don't ever want to think about or talk about.
You know what it is though? Like it's not going to be the return of Wolfman. It's going to be Wolfcore.
Ooh.
The comic's going to be Wolf Corpse.
I would count that as one.
That's how it ended.
That's return of Wolfman. Yeah.
That's how it, you know what? That's how it ended, TJ. But what if it starts and Wolfcore's gone and it's like it is back to just him or something? That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm gonna write it.
I'm gonna say it's called Wolfcore. If it happens, I'm gonna.
It doesn't count if you write it yourself.
Come back next episode. We started the other stuff show on Friday, and Ryan's got a script. He's like, "Okay, guys, got an outline."
Guys, the RPG, it's going to be all about the return of Wolfman. Let's do it. I'm going to write that story.
Ryan's DMing the RPG. We're all playing Wolfcore. Okay, that was our last one. No more bonuses. No bonus, Ryan.
No.
Okay. That's our
hold on,
predictions
let me-
then.
Isn't
Do you
your
have more,
bonus
TJ?
Wolfman's coming back?
No, I went back
No,
to the comic book
You
answer.
changed
Oh,
the one of
okay.
like what comics will come out this year.
I had one, but I think it's going to be my prediction for next year for season 5. But one that I had coming out too close together was that there was going to be some kind of nod in the Invincible show to something that happens in the storyline or Elemental from Versus.
Ooh, I like that.
There's going to be some kind
was-
of nod.
A similar thought. Do you want me to put that as another bonus one, or that's
No, because they come out
not this year.
like
Yeah.
pretty much at the same time. I think it would be more, if it's going to happen, it'd be season 5. So I'll hold off on that prediction.
At the
a
earliest.
prediction I had that can just be for like a tip of the hat. One of the things I thought about doing for the Battle Beast comic prediction is that for season 4 maybe that we will see an alien that appeared in the Battle Beast comic also appear in the show that has not previously appeared in the show. Like that there will be some cross-reference thing there, because Ottley's seeing concept art and sketches. He might have worked something in there to one of the Battle Beast arcs that he knew was going to show up in the thing. But yeah, those are our predictions. Chris, I hope you're enjoying listening to this in January of 2027. Hopefully I took good notes. You can text me and ask me if any of it doesn't make sense. And now we'll move on to, I believe we have an email to quickly read through. And I will very quickly also mention that I did post in the Invincible subreddit about a week ago saying that we were going to be doing this. And the mods there are super nice. There are some rules about like not promoting your own channel. So I had to check with them and make sure it was okay to post this. But I posted how we were going to be doing this podcast and asked what the people on r/Invincible were looking forward to most about 2026, and grabbed a couple of comments from there. One user, Niaspud, said, I need to see what will happen with Rey from now on, what she'll do during retirement, how she'll grieve Rex, and however she connects to the story from there. Definitely, I think we're all very curious to see the Rey story now that we feel like it's sort of her purpose for why they kept her around definitely got served last season. The user Autumna said, as someone who hasn't read the comics but knows that Debbie's character was improved and expanded in the show, my hope for season 4 is that going forward, Debbie continues to play a pivotal role in Mark's journey, and that she continues to be a grounding anchor in his morality and humanity. And I would agree. I feel like Debbie didn't get quite as much in season 3. She got some great moments, but maybe not as much as season 2 and season 1. And I would love to see more Debbie, more Sandra Oh.
The one character I want the most for Invincible Versus, they made Cecil work. Give me Debbie.
Oh my God. Debbie. Could you imagine? What's she gonna do? Throw the wine bottle at you?
That'd be so
do
great.
Some dishes and fucking throw them at you.
Yell at you, tell you to go to your room. And then one last one from Icy Prophet 4179 said, Invincible and Conquest rematch is a moment I not only can't wait to see, but has potential to elevate what the comic did, especially after the I Am So Lonely edition that the show made. It'll be fascinating to see Conquest humiliated, not only from Thrag, but also from getting beaten after spilling that personal struggle and then using that as motivation to fight harder. And anytime we get a chance to see Invincible rage out is gold, and that's undoubtedly going to happen. Going to let loose in that I'm not letting go moment.
Yeah,
definitely can't wait to see how crazy Steven Yeun gets in the booth for that fight sequence. So excited. So yeah, thank you so much for responding in that Reddit post. It was fun jumping in there and chatting with some of you. I know the mods even said that we've got a lot of listeners in the Invincible Reddit community of the podcast. So thanks for listening if you're here from that community. Yeah, and then I believe Bill has our email. I think we got one email.
I do, and it's a longish one. So we'll just interject and answer questions as we go, so we don't have to go back. Hello, Invincible Podcast. I want to wish TJ, Wyatt, Ryan, and Bill a happy new year. This is probably the most last-minute email you all have received, and I hope it makes the cut. Surprise, it did. Anyways, wow, we are 2 months away from Invincible Season 4, and I couldn't be more excited. The amount of stories Season 4 will cover is more than insane to me. And all the characters it'll have is even more insane, specifically for Bill, since we'll get Dinosaurus. I'm going to split this email into 2 parts so it's easier for you guys to understand. Questions for you. Heavy spoilers. First of all, do you think they'll include the Tech Jacket character in the Viltrumite War? And if not, what character could fill up his absence? I, for one, think he's 100% going to be in it.
100% yes.
Yes. I'm not at 100%, but I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now if he's not, though, who could sub him out?
And it's just Alan and Nolan, and like they just lean into the Alan Nolan space racer stuff.
I could see. Do they find a way to make Oliver and Alan have that kind of relationship? Because
that's kind of where my instinct.
But the thing is, so much of Alan Tech Jacket was Nolan and Alan, or Nolan and Oliver were with Mark.
Yeah.
So either one of them have to leave for it to be one of them, or
they move those moments around. So it's I could see it.
Okay. Structurally, when do you think Alan and Nolan will come to Earth to recruit? Before or after episode 4? In parentheses, the Damien Darkblood original story. I think before, and that's why we'll get so it'll happen in 3 probably, and then 4 will be we're gonna take a break from that like crazy thing that's happening, and then we'll continue it in 5.
Yeah, I say before.
I think it is the same episode.
Ooh, I like that.
I think that Mark goes to hell to atone for his sins and for killing Russ. Not literally. Yeah. And then it ends with Invincible returns, the new suit, and then down come from the sky. Nolan and Alan.
He's like, I'm so glad to finally just be back and I can finally have things go back to normal. And then it's son, we need to go to war. That was cool.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that like before the show came out, we were always very much like how one story arc is going to be in one episode, and then since then it's just they jam pack every episode with so many things. So that's a good point, Ryan. My own predictions and theories. I want to get this theory off my chest since I've been heavily thinking about it. What if the Damien Darkblood episode will take Nolan to hell? So we of course know that it will be episode 4, the middle of the season, and that makes me wonder, quote, when are the preparations going to start? End quote. So I have finally filled my own mind to the belief that in the end of episode 3, Nolan and Alan will arrive on Earth. In episode 4, Nolan will be taken to hell and Invincible or Oliver will have to rescue him somehow. The main argument I have over this prediction is that who else could Damien be talking about at the end of season 3? We did talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The darkened soul with abilities far beyond, to me, could only go to the man who caused him to go back to hell, Nolan. And a hot take I have is that in season 4, we will get an update on the variants on the stranded dimension, since we never got to see that in the comics. Due to the high popularity that the variants brought to Invincible this year, I would not even be surprised if something like that actually happened.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, I like that theory because it makes sense for Damien Darkblood to be talking about Nolan, because that's who he would be thinking. That's who he was investigating when he got sent to hell. So if he's been down there and that's all he knows, that makes sense. I also like that because one thing that people have felt like season 3 was lacking a little bit is J.K. Simmons in Nolan. And we've also said they really toned up the things that he needs to atone for in the show and did a lot of bad things. And it would make, you could do a storyline where he's in hell having to confront some of those things to more pay for the things that he did. I don't know that's going to happen. That's why I didn't take it as my hot
I think there's going to be
I could see
plenty of J.K. Simmons without him having to be there. Agreed. I still like the hot take, and I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't know if we've talked about this or what, that he's talking about Cecil, the one that literally sent him and that has all this power, but in a different way.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like all of those things could be true, but one way or the other, Invincible will be in hell. Like, if it's to
what's
save
funny
Nolan,
is we've talked about that not being true too. Like maybe Mark is already.
I didn't agree with that.
And I know, but I'm saying it's not a lock. You know, like
for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Now and we're almost done. Now for a release date prediction, I will say March 12th, second week of March. Anyways, to close again, I want to wish you all a happy, Invincible-centric, and filled 2026. And finally, I want to share with you all a very season 4 related art dump on my personal and Wyatt's favorite Oliver Grayson and his young Omni-Man look from season 4. I did some comic to show style pieces and some Cory Walker cover arts too, and an extra season 4 poster I made based on an iconic Ryan Ottley panel. Love Ficht. And I think, isn't Ficht from like Rome? Greece? Yeah. Very cool to hear from you, man. Thanks so much for the email. Do you have the images loaded up?
Ryan does, yeah. So cool.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Oh, that one makes me sad.
Yeah, the grown up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see this.
was
I
just
saw
great.
it on Twitter.
Yeah.
That one's great.
Very cool.
Can't wait. Very
Good job,
excited.
man. Thank you so much.
All right.
That does it.
Yeah, that brings us to the end of our looking back, looking ahead episodes. Thank you to Chris again for tabulating all the scores. Thank you to all of you guys for hanging out and making predictions with us. I'm very excited. I also predict we'll end up releasing more videos, doing more live streams this year, even than we did last year. I'm super excited.
Man.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
And then, of course, just before we go, if you're hearing this on the week that it's releasing, come hang out with us this Friday, do the Other Stuff show so we can talk about all the other stuff we've been enjoying. Hang out in the chat. Tell us what things we missed throughout the year. I'm always looking for new stuff to listen to. But until then, of course, you can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can blow past those subscriber numbers that we mentioned earlier. And until then, we will see you next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Chris, you're still there.
Yeah, he was in the background. Oh, Bill, it was so funny. When you started talking about the movie news, I could see his little square in the bottom in the backstage just going. He was like trying to get you to not say there's going to be a release date for the movie.
It's like, don't do it.